Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged, episode 3. It is nice to see everybody in here in chat. Hope you're having a good evening. We're having some slight technical difficulties with Amber, but
I'm missing.
she is here in spirit. So we will hopefully she'll hopefully pop back in sooner than later. But we're just going to go around and do a quick little intro. Up here in this corner, we have Mike. Mike, go ahead, introduce yourself and say who you're playing.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Mike. I am playing Defect, the Nuuli Forged Barbarian. And that's it. That's all I know for now.
All right. And directly under Mike, we have Amber, who currently is 2 little dots, but hopefully the video will stop being a jerk.
I am Amber. You can't see me, but you can hear me. And I play Grrrig, the Goblin Artificer. I'm friends with Defect. Leave me alone.
I feel so bad. So Amber always mentions that she's friends with me, and I never do the same. I'm so sorry.
Fine. It's a one-sided relationship. It's fine.
Well, we know who cares about who. That's fine. And then we have Sarah right underneath me here.
Playing Kaerlie. I'm a half-elven druid.
Wonderful. And then over in this corner, we have Tanner.
Hey, my name's Tanner. I'm playing Aetis, the human ranger.
Wonderful. And then last but not least, up in this corner, we have Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt. I'm playing Spoot. He's a turtle cleric.
Excellent. Hey, Zekril, thanks for the follow, buddy. Nice to see you hanging around. So, let's begin, shall we? When last we met our intrepid party, they had succeeded in capturing a kobold named the Mighty Mees, who had previously knocked them all unconscious with his minions. Our party had slain most of his other minions, but he and his spellcaster buddy had gotten away with the artifact they were sent to retrieve from the kobolds that had stolen it in the first place. So that is where we will begin. Our intrepid party has taken a little bit of a rest and tied up this kobold who has been unconscious. A few hours pass while you're in this forested, kind of dry pine area glen, and eventually this kobold's going to come back to consciousness. Do you want to do anything before he does?
Well, should we find out who he was bringing this artifact to?
Probably not before he wakes up.
Well, we should maybe get our questions in order, so we look real official when we interrogate him.
Maybe we don't let the turtle do the talking anymore.
I have to agree. Maybe.
Wow.
Who else do we want to try speaking to him in common, or I know Defect here also can speak to him in Draconic.
Well, it'd save a step if you could say it in things that we understand, because then all of us can listen and chime in. But if he doesn't answer, then maybe we try the Draconic thing again. Just you got to remember to not be so nice, because really, that didn't. Just saying.
Well, that's what this guy will be good for, I think. Right, big guy. Kind of.
Defect would be nice.
All right. Well, I think we go with the comment first. But if I'm not speaking, who's up? Who's the new diplomat?
This isn't diplomacy. This is questioning. Interrogation.
I think
Need
it's
some
all right.
Gary.
more than anything.
Well, maybe we give it all to Defect. He is the scariest of us all, I think. No offense.
No,
Right.
no. Let's not. Defect doesn't like to talk.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll need some takers. He'll probably be waking up pretty soon. If no one speaks up, I'm probably just gonna keep on talking.
I mean, I can ask him. I just not really great at talking people all the time.
Great. This should be just perfect.
Shortly
Well,
thereafter,
maybe I'll go back here.
shortly thereafter, there is movement in the unconscious form of the kobold as he kicks his feet and begins to struggle against the bonds.
Oh, we should have tied up his feet too.
For him to
I
walk.
can hold him.
We could. I've got more rope. We could tie his feet now.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll tie his feet.
Just to be clear, I have my returning dagger in one hand and my little firebolt jeweler's hammer in the other.
Good to know. Go ahead,
Good.
make a sleight of
Alright.
hand check. His feet are like kicking as he's like starting to come awake, so be quick.
One
Go
of you hold his feet for me, please.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
gotcha.
Make a sleight of hand check there, Aetis. Okay, yeah, you tie his feet up real good. No problem. It's like a 30-second hog tie in one of those rodeo clown kind of events. Very much like that. In
Let's have
fact,
an apple.
you rolled high enough that in doing so, you realize how poorly Spoot tied his other bonds that were holding his chain, and the kobold had almost wriggled out of those already. So, good
I
job.
mean,
Good job.
claws.
We
Yeah.
should let you tie knots anymore with those.
Let's maybe not let the guy without hands tie things.
It's got hands. They just have
God.
nails, you know.
Yeah.
Great. Good job. So indeed, the Mighty Mees comes back to consciousness and struggles against his bonds. And in Draconic, what's going on? Let Mees go. Mees is in charge, not tied up. Please let Mees go. Mees,
I'm gonna look at Aetis.
Mees give you whatever you want. Just let Mees go.
I'm gonna instinctively start translating for Aetis. He says, to let him go. He's in charge, and he'll give us whatever we want if we let him go.
I'm just gonna start talking to him. Unless he doesn't respond in common, then I guess you can just translate. But I really don't think you're the one in charge in this situation. You seem a bit bound.
Me's in charge of kobolds.
What kobolds? I don't see any living kobolds around here.
Yeah, but Mees
he
was
answering
in charge. He is answering in common.
Okay.
You
Mees
were in charge.
You're gonna translate for him anyway?
Mees was in charge
understand
of
common.
of all Kobold Cave. That was Mees' job.
Well, Mees is now without a job. All your kobolds are dead. And I suggest you tell us who you were delivering this relic to.
Make an intimidation check.
With me helping and growling and pointing things at him.
Sure, you can have advantage. There's enough aggression here for that.
Do we have a campfire going on at this
-1.
rest point?
Here we go.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause,
Yeah.
if need be, I've got a.
He seems
Oh,
to be
never mind.
terrified.
So, 'cause if need be, I've got a control flames cantrip ready to go.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, he seems pretty intimidated by you, Aetis. and your motley crew here. Mees was gonna give it all to the boss. Yeah.
Who's the boss?
Boss is the big boss. Mees' boss.
The boss, is he another kobold?
Oh no. Big boss is much stronger than kobold. Big boss
Describe
is
him. What does he look like?
Big boss is dragon.
Oh, like
Kobolds
what color?
kobolds like Mees from dragon.
What color is he?
Big boss is blue.
Shiny blue or normal blue?
Normal blue? What's shiny blue? He seems very confused.
There's shiny dragons that are nicer. I don't prefer to mess with the color.
Mees never met a nice dragon. Mees work for strong dragon.
The nice ones are strong as well. They just don't go around killing people without reason.
Like we did.
Mees
We had a reason.
Mees always worked for one
Someone
dragon.
forgot.
Mees works for Big Boss. So Mees go home now? Let go of Mees?
Ask him about the egg beacon.
Why did you... Do you know anything about this beacon? This egg thing?
It's pretty.
That's why you stole
It
it?
is very pretty.
Mees and kobolds acquire things for Big Boss. Nice things.
So you just ran... It was just random. He didn't tell you to get it for him.
Big Boss say to bring things to Big Boss. Mees was gonna listen to Big Boss, but Mees liked it, so just Mees kept it a little bit.
Insight check.
Go for it. Okay, 15. He seems to be mostly telling the truth. He does not appear to be holding anything back, really. He is definitely afraid for his well-being. He's got a bunch of bruises and cuts from your various battles with one another, and he is pretty much telling you everything you want to hear. So there's no lies that you can pick up on, but you also feel he's telling you what he wants you to want to know. That makes sense? He's telling you what he thinks you want to know, and what you think you want, and what he thinks you want to hear.
Okay. One last question. Does your boss have a name aside from Big Boss?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
What's his name?
Boxasan.
Moxasan?
No, Boxasan. Like blue.
Oh, you cut out the beginning of that, so all I heard was Ox.
Oh.
Boxasan?
Big Boss is named Boxosan. Boxossen. Boxasan.
All right. I think that's enough information.
For now, I think
So-
we're gonna have to carry it.
Let Mees go now?
I don't want...
Yeah, I don't think so. I think maybe we carry him back with us.
I don't think the Seeker would really want a kobold.
I'm sure they've got good ways to get answers out of him.
Hell, I'm not so sure we found out enough usable stuff other than he's working for a dragon, but who
A
knows?
blue dragon.
A blue dragon. Maybe
Mees-
the boss that hired us knows more about this vegan and how it relates to a dragon.
I mean, we can ask him that. We don't necessarily need to bring this kobold back with us.
Well, what do you think he's
Yes,
going to do
let
when he
Mees
comes
go.
back to his... Hey, hang on just a second. The adults are talking. What do you think he's going to do when he runs back to his blue dragon boss?
Tell you what I would do. Turn us in.
Or his boss will just kill him for failure.
Wait,
I'd rather kill him myself, personally.
but
Well,
kill Mees? But Mees faithful to boss. Boss not kill Mees.
You lost all of his treasure, and all your friends died.
and you were keeping it for yourself. You weren't exactly turning it in on time.
Mees was just waiting for big enough pile to bring.
If you feel confident, I'll
I
tell
know,
you what.
I'm sure he has plenty of other minions.
But Mees is me.
You are Yo. That is very true. But you are a kobold, and that is a dragon. Do you really
Yes,
think he'll think
Kobold
twice?
work for a dragon.
Yes, and I'm sure he has other kobolds working for him.
Yeah.
So do you think he'll take lightly to your failure if they're bringing him other things?
Huh.
Because it's not like you can tell him where we are.
Mees not think of that way. Can Mees work for you? Mees be good at getting stuff. Mees can dig. Mees good in tunnels. Good in caves.
Tanner wants a kobold. But I know how the party pet ends.
But this pet can take care of itself.
Can he?
I mean, he did knock us out. So
He did kind of kill us really well.
Yeah.
we gotta give him some credit. Yeah, I mean, maybe we just take him with us, and when we find
I mean,
out
if we
what
keep him
we're
on a
doing next,
leash.
yeah. Well, I mean, as long as I don't tie the knot.
We could just, bag him until we get back to my boss. That way.
Pretty sure the minute we turn our back on him, he's gonna bolt.
Yeah.
Mees not want to go in a bag.
Yeah. I don't know why. I'm starting to develop a soft spot for this little guy. I don't want to stick him in a bag either.
You fit him in your bag?
We could tie him to
I
my
can hold him.
shell, and I could carry him back.
Sounds good to me.
Mees
And then
can
if we come across something that we need him to do, he'll do it.
Mees can
Right?
walk.
Yeah, that's true. With all of us keeping an eye, you can't get too far.
We keep a leash
If
on him.
if you boss, you not kill Mees, right?
No.
If you don't give us a reason to.
Yeah, that.
Mees just
Listen,
do job.
I'm gonna walk up to him and say, I know, buddy. I didn't really want to have to kill your friends. I tell you what, as a sign of good faith, let me try to clean up your wounds a little bit. Can I sort of begin the dressing process maybe for some of his cuts and scrapes?
Sure.
I actually don't know if I haven't.
Are you like casting any heals, or are you just like wrapping his wounds?
Let me do a medicine check and see how bad he is, if it requires any spells.
Sure.
I mean, if you need some herbs, if I could try to go look for some.
For some reason, that didn't go through. Right? You didn't see that in...
Nope. Go ahead. Hit
No,
the
nothing there.
hit the medicine check again.
I'm gonna do, because it's being weird, I'm just gonna do a straight roll.
Yeah, you can roll just straight in the
Plus my
in the chat and add your modifier. Okay.
It wasn't amazing.
Yeah. He's conscious, but he's got essentially he's just barely conscious. He's got 1 hit point.
Oh gosh.
Oh, poor
Okay.
baby.
Yeah, I'll give him. I'll cast some healing.
I mean, I will tell you this: if you just tend to his wounds, I will let you roll hit dice for him.
Oh, okay. Let's start with that.
because he's in order to save your spell slots. It's going to take you some time.
Yeah.
It'll take you like an hour or so, but you can do it.
Well, should we set up camp here?
Yeah, I
Or
think
what time
so.
is it?
I'd like to work on this
It's
guy.
like early
We've been waiting
early
around since
afternoon,
unconscious.
but up to you.
There's no sense in us traveling at night. That just increases the chances of something else happening. So
Well, is there a forest around here relatively close, or like we still at the brink of it?
Yeah, whoa. What just happened there?
The mic went away.
Appeared again.
bye, Mike. Miss you. This is
That was weird.
weird. Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that.
It's always fun and exciting here on Nuuli Forged, everybody. But we're back now. That's what
Musical
matters.
characters.
Tech issues. Woo. If
So yeah, you are in the Withered Pines still. So it is a forest. It's dry, like sparse underbrush and a few trees here and there. It's very much like the top of like an alpine ridge, except everywhere and much warmer and drier.
okay,
But it counts as a forest, so.
okay, just for like foraging reasons,
Mhm.
to like find food and whatnot.
Yeah.
If you guys want to set up camp, I can go, hunt us something down to eat.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll take some time working on this guy's wounds. Not much good to us if he, gets knocked out on the journey tomorrow.
Sure.
Oh.
So while Spoot is tending to the wounds of the Mighty Mees, Aetis, you can go ahead and roll a survival check to see how successful you are at tracking some sort of food source. Okay, that's a natural 20.
Well done.
Well done. Yeah, you
I find it terrible.
you find a Tarask and become Ditter. No.
Yes.
What? And everything's meaningless because
And everything is wrong. No, you easily are able to track down like a full brace of hares. So easily you find some rabbits, and they happen to be in like nestled amongst watercress and dandelion leaves and roots and stuff. So, and you find some potatoes and some carrots that they were nibbling on. You get a nice like full haul to easily make stew of some tasty deliciousness. Oh, look,
Wow.
chives. You found chives as well.
Yeah.
good vocab word, by the way.
Can I make a rabbit hat? Just with just a nice fur hat with just ears.
Are you trained in haberdashery?
I have haberdasher's tools. Hold on.
If you give it to me, I can spend some time with it and make you something.
Sure.
I could tinker with it.
Yeah, with that survival check, you can expertly skin, and you have 4 or 5 rabbit pelts now, or hair pelts, I suppose. So good job. Meanwhile, go ahead, Spoot, and roll 10d6 for me.
Excellent.
Also, just while I'm out there, would it be possible for me to just find some medicinal herbs just for Spoot to use?
Yeah, you can definitely find. What's your? Make a medicine check for me, real quick.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that right?
Yeah,
Rolled 10d6.
that is correct.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
How
Yeah,
many hit points it is? I'm terrified.
you are able to expertly find exactly the kind of medicinal herbs that exist in this world. You've learned what they are. You find them, no problem.
All right, guys, this is it for my rolls for the evening. Don't count on me for anything.
Yes.
I know.
Don't expect him to hit a tree stump with an arrow. Very cool.
Come back with like, like the rope tied around my shoulder and stuff with just like rabbits and some birds hanging from it, and just like a sack of just vegetables.
Mhm.
Grrrig, look at all this food. Do goblins eat it raw or cooked? Not sure
What do you
about
think a goblin is? Of course we're cooking. Jeez, you
No.
people.
He-
Oh, you were just terrible. God, Defect. I'm gonna
Wow.
go. Screw these guys.
well,
I'm gonna go
wait,
sit with
wait.
Defect.
Oh,
Wow.
now look what you've done.
Well, I've never really met any of your races, aside
You
from the
ever-
half-elf.
You ever read a book?
Yes, but you didn't exist.
I bet you don't know much about turtles then either, do you?
Not really.
Well, we eat children, so
I don't have kids, so don't-
I'm just kidding you. I'm gonna slap him real hard on the back.
And there's
wow.
the title of the episode: Turtles Eat Children.
Grrrig is giggling at this in the corner.
I almost fall over because I'm still carrying all this food.
Mhm.
Oh well, I'm sorry. Here, let me give you a hand with that. I'm done tending to Me's wounds, but we should probably leave him tied up tonight.
If you're done, I found it, and I'm just gonna like hand in this like sack. I found a bunch of medicinal herbs I thought you were gonna use.
Oh yeah, no. Here, I tell you what, I can do a little better job with these, and I'll go back and round 2, Me's.
Mees feel really good. Mees don't need anything else.
He just like snaps the rubber gloves.
Mees okay. Mees okay. Untie Mees, yes? Unties Mees time?
I don't think so tonight, Me's. I think we gotta leave you bound. You understand, just meeting you and all.
But Mees work for you now, so Mees
Well, your contract starts at daybreak. How's that?
what's the contract?
It's like,
For us.
yeah, your first day on the job. How's that? It'll be tomorrow morning, soon as the sun rises.
Oh. Okay. Then
First, we're gonna
unties Mees?
Yeah, no, take the night off, Me's. It's fine. Relax.
I'm gonna cook
Me's
this
tied up.
delicious stew in front of you first.
Okay. I'll
Aw.
be right back, Me's. I'm gonna
Okay.
saunter on over to.
Yeah, so you spend the time cooking in front of Mees. He is very sad and looks longingly at the stew that you create.
We gotta save a little bit for him, right? That's
Oh
not
no, I am. I'm just after we all eat to show dominance. That's what you do with pets, right?
Wow. I'm not so sure I have the same method, but I do feel a little bad for the guy, but probably should leave him tied up for tonight unless you've got a better idea on how to keep him here while we sleep.
I mean, we could just leave him tied up. That's fine. I'm sure those ropes are more comfortable than a cave ground. So, how's the stew, everybody? Or do you want me to roll a check on my stew?
Um,
I can assist in the cooking it.
sure. Let's call it a dexterity check, I guess,
Well, I cannot assist with that. Sorry.
to see how.
I will spill the stew.
Yikes.
It's like that episode of The Office with the chili.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're used to making food for survival purposes, and like it does that. It's not bad. It's not like life changing. It's pretty good.
It's
Yeah.
it's hearty.
Yeah.
It's
The rabbit is cooked at least.
yes.
I'm going to die of it anyway.
I could have grabbed more spices. I'm sorry, guys. I just didn't see too many lying around. I found chives though. Put those with the potatoes.
You could throw some of these medicinal herbs in there. See what that does.
Some of those taste really bad.
To you, maybe.
Unless you're trying to clear a parasite, I wouldn't use that one right there.
I do have the ability to purify food and drink if we feel that's necessary.
Herbs, they're not going to kill us.
I don't think it's that
Some of
bad.
them don't go down easy because they're meant for topical use. And my food is not poison, thank you.
Jared, is there? So we're in a pretty flat, open area, right? Is there much in?
Yeah, you're
the-
in an open kind of glen, sort of. It's sandy and there's grass around, but
Not much in the way of shrubbery or trees or anything.
I mean, there's low scrub grass around kind of where you are, and like low stuff, and a few spindly, dried, kind of withered pine trees.
But nothing we could tie a kobold to.
No, that's what I
You
think.
could just leave it
Yeah.
on the ground.
Could tie him to me. Chances of moving me are pretty slim.
I mean, he's also pretty well tied up because of Aetis, so you know.
Aetis, let's take some food over to our guest, and maybe we should untie his hands so he can actually eat it.
That's fine. I mean, if you guys want to start doing that, is it getting later in the evening now?
Yeah, the sun is starting to set between all the tending and the
I can't
chatting.
hear you.
You can't tell what this means?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, the sun is starting to set with all the chatting and the foraging and the cooking and all that, so it's starting to get towards evening.
Okay. I mean, if you want to do that, I can start setting out an alarm around the camp.
Well, I'm pretty good at untying knots, I think. I'm not so sure I'll be good at retying them, so I'll leave that up to
As
you.
long as you're standing with him, it's fine. Just give me time to set the alarm and
Ah,
come back.
I'll go with you. God, you too.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Dagger is out.
Okay?
What?
I'll saunter over.
Grrrig is
to
going.
Stu. We'll untie Grrrig and I will untie his hands, and I'll give him the stew. And I'm just gonna sit on the ground next to him while he eats, kind of cross my arms.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit there with my dagger and my jeweler's hammer out, staring at him.
Okay.
A bowl of stew.
He's looking longingly at the bowl of stew. Like he very much
Oh,
wants
I've
that
given it
stew.
to him.
Oh, you have. Okay.
Yeah. We untie his hands, and I'll give him the stew. We're just here in case he has any funny business.
Don't give him a fork, give him a spoon.
Okay. Fair enough.
I didn't know we had options.
I was gonna say, we're carrying cutlery?
Mess kit. It should be in your adventuring gear.
I just eat with my claws.
That's messy.
I mean, you can do however you want to do.
Hold the
Cool.
spoon.
So
Yeah.
you all set yourselves up for the evening.
Yeah, I'm just setting the alarm.
Cool. What is the radius of the alarm spell? Like, how much does it cover?
30 feet.
20-foot cube.
All right. Cool.
All right, I misread.
Very cool. Good to know.
Yeah, and I'll just designate everybody but the Mighty Mees as someone who can hear it when it goes off.
All right. I dig it. Cool. So, are you keeping? Is anybody keeping a watch? Like, what is your plan as you bed down here?
I can take the first watch. Keep an eye on our guest here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we go both as well.
I don't know how this alarm thing works, but
Oh,
It will awaken us if we're sleeping.
you'll hear a ringing in your head.
Yeah, it will.
oh,
So,
Kind of like a bell.
I really hope that doesn't happen tonight.
Me too. It's always the hope, isn't it?
Well, I'll take first watch either way.
all right. So, is
We
everybody
think
else
it's
gathered
necessary.
around the campfire and Spoot's kind of up at watch, or? And do you keep the Mighty Mees close to the campfire? Like within the square,
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah. I'll keep
Yeah,
it.
he's within the alarm.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I
Good to
just didn't want him to be the one that hears it. Because it doesn't concern him because he's tied up.
Yeah, no problem. Very cool.
Cruel to him. We've just tied him up. We're allowing him to be near the fire and eat things.
You absolutely are. Cool. So everybody beds down. Spoot, go ahead. Give me a perception check for me.
All right, let's see if it actually works. Yay, it did.
Yeah, you definitely hear some movement in the forest not too far away.
Oh,
And you smell
No.
the deliciousness of your stew on the wind.
oh.
Yikes.
People have been asleep for about an hour.
Okay. I'm starting to think maybe that stew was not such a good idea. Is there something I can cover it up with? I don't know what
I
kind
thought
of.
we ate it all.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I imagine you have eaten your stew. But it's just that kind of lingering cooked food aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, we didn't decide who was next on the watch list, so I think I'm just gonna draw straws for the sleeping party. And
Just eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
it looked like Grrrig was pretty ready for some action earlier, so I'm gonna go wake Grrrig. I'm sorry. I know it's not quite ready to wake you yet, but I did hear some things rustling out in the trees, so I think maybe we should be on extra alert.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, take a minute. I think we got a little time, but I think it might be some animals smelling our stew coming in, so maybe it won't be so much of an issue.
Sure. And I'll peer out into the darkness.
Yeah,
Does my dark vision help me see anything?
Yeah, I can't see none.
Yeah.
yeah, the campfire definitely only lets you see a certain amount of distance out. Oh, Spoot. But yeah, go ahead, Grrrig. Make a perception check for me.
14.
Cool. Yeah, you can definitely see out into the forest fairly well. It's not a very dense area that you're in, and you can see what seem to be two large figures moving just past the edge of the campfire light.
They're two big things just at the edge of the forest.
Just things. We don't really know what they are.
I can't really tell what they are, but they're out there.
Go ahead, make a nature
Molly.
check. Grrrig.
Okay.
Only I could see.
There we go. 15.
They appear to be really big wolves.
I think they're wolves.
Would
Oh,
you
wow.
say they're dire?
Everything is
You're
dire.
asleep.
This is a dire situation all around.
Literally dire situation.
Do I have any knowledge, perhaps, Jared, of what might be a good way to deal with wolves? Maybe there's a way to deter them from entering the camp.
Go ahead and make a nature check. Oh, knowledge cleric. Wolves are not really... You don't have a lot of wolves in the swamp, and you haven't read too much about them. You know what they are, but you haven't really spent a lot of time figuring them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I notice every time you call me a knowledge cleric, my knowledge roll is a 102.
I'm using voodoo to influence the random number generator that is the dice on Roll20.
It all filters through his roll 20 account.
Yeah.
You have to find a proper virgin sacrifice before you play.
I
Come here,
guess so.
bees.
If you wanted to wake up your sleeping druid, I could turn into a wolf.
Or the ranger.
Yeah, it's at this point where the creatures slowly start to move in towards the light, and you can see them first,
Okay.
Grrrig, and then Spoot. You can also see them.
I'm gonna tell Grrrig. I'm gonna say, hey, Grrrig, maybe we need to wake the rest of the party for this. I'm gonna try to light a torch. So,
I mean, there is
something tells me-
there is a campfire, and that's shedding bright light.
well, if
within
I need to
radius.
move away from it, I won't be very good at. Won't be very useful if I gotta
Okay.
wait out there.
So then you are using
Are we
your...
fighting them? Should I shoot them?
So you're going to light yourself a torch, is what you're going to do.
I'm gonna load myself a torch. If I still have one, I did use
Fire.
one technically already in the.
Just stick it in the campfire.
Yeah, that would be much. Can I relight a torch?
Well, find a
That
magic
torch
torch for
was
you.
probably used up anyway. But torches usually
And
come in like
I might
bundles
have
of
left
5
it in
or
the
10.
cavern.
So
Okay. I'll
like
keep
like
track
if
of it.
if you have a bundle of torches, like you probably have like 5 torches in your starter pack.
Okay.
I have 10 in my bundle of torches.
Yeah. But so you stick your a torch into the fire and light it. Grrrig, what are you going to do now that these creatures have emerged from the shadows?
Are we fighting them?
Maybe we can deter them. If anybody's got any
Okay.
ideas of how to scare them away, I can try to be kind of intimidating and swing this torch around.
Okay,
Okay.
so what are you going to do, Grrrig? They're like
Grigg's
snarling.
gonna-
Did you wake up, Grrrig? Did you wake up the druid and the ranger?
What? You didn't tell me to wake anybody up.
Oh
You said
yeah,
you were lighting
yeah.
a torch.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but no, go wake them up. I think maybe they've dealt with wolves more
The
than
wolves
either of us have.
Start rushing out towards you all.
Ah,
So I'm going to need everyone to roll, everyone who is awake to roll initiative, actually.
That's fine. Should I put it on this token? Or are you gonna change?
Just a moment. Allow me to bring you all
That's a good question.
Copy that.
all over.
Wolf.
Boom.
So if they cross my thing, it rings and it wakes you up.
Yeah, but we need you a little bit more awake sooner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a bit further away than that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
get close enough to ring the bell. I think we're going to be in trouble.
Well, if they ring the bell, at least we awaken, and then you don't have to go and wake us up physically.
Okay.
It's true. Yeah, it takes
but
an
they're still
action
pretty
to wake
far away.
somebody up, just FYI.
So this saves you an action.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
It is only a 20-foot cube, so
Spoot, I think you selected
Oh.
your
The torch has an
So-
initiative.
Spoot, you're the torch apparently.
That's amazing.
That is pretty
Go,
fantastic.
Torch.
Yep.
I
Well,
choose you.
all right. That's funny. That's very funny.
I'll use it to guide me. You want me to roll a separate initiative and we'll have fun?
Yes, I need I need a separate initiative for your torch. No, it's fine. Cool. So Defect, you don't actually sleep, right? Oh, you're muted, I think.
talk.
I don't actually talk. Doesn't sleep. I knew we should have reset that thing.
I still don't know how. He just exists. It's kind of amazing. I'm
It is
trying to
pretty
figure it
fascinating.
out and help him get better, but I don't know.
Oh, maybe we can find some book on his condition.
I think Defect needs to reboot.
Grrrig reboots Defect.
By hitting him on the head with a wrench.
Tickle, tickle.
I don't know. Their hands are full of dagger and hammer, so where are they
Oh,
going?
well, hello, Adventure Initiative. We've been raided. You're our first raid. Welcome in. We're just about to
Ooh.
see what happens when direwolves rush out of the forest.
They were dire.
Defect, we are having audio problems with you, but which is
Only
appropriate.
thing
Which, just shake your head yes or no. You don't actually sleep, right? So you have a perception going because you're Warforged. Excellent. Great. So yeah, you can join this initiative too. Which means, Defect, you get to roll first on your initiative order. Or you get to do something first. You are currently prone, so you can stand up, but you are aware within, 30 feet or 60 feet? Cool.
He says.
Yeah, he typed it in chat. It's all good. So you cannot sense anything in your immediate range, but you did hear Grrrig and Spoot talking about wolves. So, what would you like to do? Oh, defect that you are. Yep. So half your movement to stand up.
Are you getting all this, Grrrig? You understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you took my torch.
I will
Yes.
remove. I will bring the torch back.
The torch has its own initiative. I mean, what
I
can you
mean,
say?
he might need one. Honestly.
All
He
right.
can't
So
see
you move 30 feet out towards where you believe your friends have been indicating these things to be. So well done. Next. Okay, and you're readying an attack? Great. Which is convenient, because the next thing that happens...
is the wolves.
2 wolves, big old mean nasty things, come charging out at you, Defect. Because you have left the protection of your pack.
Sarah, do you have animal handling? Because those look like good mounts.
I do not have any animal
All right,
handling, sadly.
This first
I
one,
get a
this
+3
first one
of
down here
animal
triggers your
handling, but-
attack. Go ahead and roll to attack it. A 16 will hit it for 5 points of slashing damage. Well done indeed. Yes, initiative. Definitely having some Discord issues tonight. The wolves are going to attempt to bite the Defect. The first one is an 8 to hit, and the second one is a 12 to hit. So neither of those harm Defect. Spoot, it
Does he
is your
laugh
turn.
silently?
Yes, he's
All
he's running in
right.
silent mode right now. So
Stealth mode.
You just see him laughing, but there's no sound.
yep. I think he's rebooting.
I mean, he did say he doesn't like to talk.
So Spoot,
Oh,
what would you like to do?
dang it. I say, and I'm going to run out with my torch. Gotta grab it and carry it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast a spell on this big guy here.
Yeah, do
I'm
it.
going to cast the command spell.
Okay.
Are you going
Um,
to make him jump around too?
I'm gonna tell him to flee.
It
All
has
right.
to understand your language.
Oh, it does it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
If it doesn't understand your language, it has no effect.
okay, in
But
that
you can
case-
try. You don't know for sure if this creature understands your language or not, so you can try. It's up to you.
yeah, I'm about to. Yeah, I don't want to metagame, so I've already. I'm in it now. Oh, you know what though? Sorry. I haven't technically rested.
No,
have I? So I haven't actually
you
regained my
you
spell
have
slots.
had a short rest. You have not had a long rest.
Right. Never mind. I can't do that anyway. That's silly me. Which case I will cast Sacred Flame.
I will say you can
Can do
also
spell.
use your action to wake someone up. That is an option available to you.
Wait, didn't we get a long rest over? But since
This is
fighting
nighttime.
those two.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
I
okay.
thought the same thing. That is true. I'm gonna trust that Grrrig is on that because this guy needs some help. So I'm gonna yell out to Grrrig like, "Keep waking the group. I'm gonna try to help Defect here." And then I'm gonna throw my Sacred Flame back and hope for the best.
Oh well, thank you, Adventure Initiative. They're adding us to their auto host. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, very cool. Love it.
Some very
So-
colorful wolves.
They are. This is probably not going to go well, though, considering they're likely to pass this Dex.
So which one are you attacking? The bottom one?
The bottom one, yeah.
All
The
right.
bigger one.
It rolls a 6 on its dexterity saving throw, so it takes 8 points of radiant damage. Or 8 points of radiant damage.
And I'm going to try to make myself bigger with the torch to say, "Go on. Y'all get out of here. Shoot."
Very cool.
Speak, Defect, speak.
Am I
Grrrig.
here?
Yay!
Hey, at least I've got your audio. Yours. Discord hates the world apparently, so they're just little dots. But hopefully
Reference can
it'll.
Maybe
save the
just
video.
you.
It must be just me. It's
So
just
cool.
my Discord that hates it.
I don't know what happened.
Maybe,
All of a sudden,
maybe I need to upgrade my RAM some more. We'll see. But yeah, so it takes 8 points of radiant damage, and Grrrig, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
That. I'm just gonna like yell really loud. Hey, you two, Druid, Ranger, wake up! And hope that works.
All right. Yeah, you
Because I don't
use
want to
your
use my action.
Okay. Well then, so you do that and attempt to wake them up. So Aetis and Kaerlie can make perception checks at disadvantage to see if they awaken.
Now or on our turn?
You can do it now, and if you are successful, you will then roll initiative to see where you land up. Okay.
Ew.
And one more time,
Yeah.
Kaerlie.
Light sleeper.
Your voice is just shrill.
Oh, right, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage. Okay. So Aetis, you successfully wake up. Go ahead, roll initiative. Kaerlie, you're still asleep.
Oh.
Cool.
Go!
as,
It's not
as,
get up yet.
All right.
as my actual, I want to do a firebolt because I can't help myself. I like to burn things,
Yeah, go for it.
and I'll firebolt the same one that everybody's been hitting, that bottom one.
All right, do it. Yeah,
15?
15 will hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll your firebolt damage.
7 damage.
7 points of damage as this poor wolf just gets slashed with an axe and then bashed with a radiant beam of energy and then firebolted. This wolf is like very upset. That brings us back to the top. Aetis, it is your turn.
So
You're currently
I'm
prone,
going
but you can stand up. Because
I'm
you
going
don't
to stand up.
you don't sleep standing up.
Why not?
Because you are
Because
not
you're
a
not a
dump
bird.
here in this campaign.
Yet.
Yet.
So I'm going to stand up
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the wolves.
Ooh, nice. So they will go ahead and make dexterity saving throws, I believe.
Yes. I believe so. Yeah, Dex DC 13.
All right.
We got a clumsy wolf, so maybe we're lucky.
The
Maybe.
poor beaten up bottom wolf actually makes the throw by rolling a 13.
No.
The top
Nice.
wolf, however, rolls a 5.
Yeah.
So this guy is a big old illuminated friend. So what color is your fairy fire, by the way, Aetis?
It shimmers between the purple and gold, the same as my character's eye colors.
Very cool. So then it is fairy fired, that one wolf there.
And then I'm going to use my Hunter's Intuition feature. Or no, is it Finder's Magic? And use that for Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on the top one as well.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Because you get that once per long rest, is that right? Yeah. Cool. All right. Defect. It is your turn. How will you defect?
Yes. You will now not hear me. I will again swing my axe at the bottom wolf.
Uh-huh. Go for it.
Am I here?
Are you raging?
No, not raging. Just two wolves. I don't know.
Say that now.
And then they
They're
Y'all
eat
making
you.
too much noise. People are trying to sleep.
A 15 will hit
He's
for
not tasty,
9
he's
points
metal.
of slashing damage. Big old gash along one side of his like upper leg. Just well done indeed. Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm still standing my ground.
Flex.
All right. The wolves are going to attempt to bite you again. This time, however, that is an 18 to hit.
Oh.
Okay.
For 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Yikes.
Okay. Just a second.
Some bitey wolves.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we should tame them.
Okay, so Defect falls prone.
Ah!
The second wolf
Okay.
comes in and bites at you and rolls a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
And you decided not to.
Right.
For-
You jinxed it.
You made the choice. That is 16 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, Defect goes offline.
Okay. Grrrig, you see Defect. The light in his eyes dims and becomes dull and inert. Spoot, it is your turn. The wolves have just knocked over and bitten Defect. What will you do now?
Oh, if only I could rage.
That'd be
Oh my
scary.
god. Turtle Rage would be so sick.
That's my next one. He'll take a class in Barbarian. Anyway, I'm going to do the closest approximation of the Turtle Cleric Rage. I'm gonna throw my torch at him, just in a matter of getting it out of my hands.
Okay.
But throwing it at him, and
All right.
I'm gonna pick up my.
So
What's
it's an action to throw an item, just so you know.
Well, I'll drop it then.
Okay. Yeah. You
for
drop the
flavor,
torch.
I throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for mechanics, I drop it.
Yeah.
And I take up my mace, my torch, and I'm gonna approach.
Okay. There's a 25% chance this torch is going to go out. It does not go out,
Well,
so it's still there on the ground.
good. And I'm going to take a swing with my mace
Mm-hmm.
at this big guy here.
Do it.
You brought mace with you? That should work.
Yeah, right? Oh,
With an 8, however, the wolf that is twice your size dodges your paltry little attack.
I almost imagine it just like hits him, and he's like,
It's like, who are you? Do I know you?
Didn't
Yes.
hit. That didn't hurt. I'm gonna yell back like, I need some backup.
Are they making enough noise to wake me up yet?
You can make a perception check at disadvantage. Nope. You are a very sound sleeper.
You're a very sound sleeper.
You're
heavy sleeper.
you're used to animal noises in the night. Like it's just
Even when they're eating your friends.
being a druid, you're just used to that kind of thing.
I
Grrrig,
guess I'm gonna roll over and go back to sleep then.
yeah, Kaerlie
Cool.
kind of like stirs and then just kind of like, yeah.
Ugh.
Grrrig, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
And I'm gonna run up to Defect, cast Cure Wounds on my pal
All right,
Ooh, yes.
to get 6,
boom.
All I need.
and then I'm gonna scamper my ass with that's the torch.
It has its own action.
It does. My tiny little self is gonna.
It's like you're familiar. It actually goes
Actually-
on your turn, so I just whatever.
Right. It just. I'm just gonna take a couple steps back, just to not be, right in their range.
Right in Wolftown. Very cool.
Yeah, don't need to
Alright.
be in Wolftown.
Cool. Aetis, it is your turn.
I'm going to just knock an arrow and aim at the top fairy-fired wolf.
Yep.
And as
Go
I'm firing the arrow, I'm just going to yell, Kaerlie, wake up!
All right. Go ahead, roll your attack with advantage. Kaerlie, go ahead, roll a perception check at disadvantage. Oh yeah, you definitely hit that wolf. All right, Kaerlie, now you wake up. Go ahead, roll initiative for me.
Yes.
For 6
So
points of
6
piercing
piercing.
damage plus your hunter's mark.
Oh no.
-1? What?
Because you rolled a D1, D6, which is an invalid response. Okay,
There we go.
there we
Same
go.
damage.
That's
Still a 1.
hey,
Still one.
I told you not to rely on me for anything.
yeah. So thunk,
That's
and
right. I'm only
as-
barely conscious. So.
as the arrow sinks in, you can see that like beneath the fur there are these little bony protrusions coming out of the back of this thing. So it's probably pretty tough. So
Your
Kaerlie,
average roll, guys.
great, you rolled a thing, fantastic. Defect, you are prone on the ground, but you are conscious now.
Yeah. I am conscious. All right, so I will stand up and activate rage.
Rage mode engaged.
Now,
Rage.
And again, that same wolf as before. I'm gonna attack.
Go for it.
The ranger's like, why aren't they hitting the one on Hunter's Mark?
Why aren't you hitting the one you have advantage on?
Wait, that applies to us too?
Yeah, fairy fire
Yeah,
applies to everybody.
Yeah, this wolf
Okay.
is outlined
Oh, right,
in
okay.
dancing lights that's shifting from purple to gold. That
Alright.
makes it a lot easier to see.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
our
I just
defense,
thought
we're
you
trying
said
to-
the Hunter's Mark. I
I'm
was like,
going
what?
to the pretty light, so I will switch to the top wolf then.
Okay, go for it. Attack at advantage.
He just like
There we
he
go.
reboots and sees shiny and just
Yeah.
So
You probably
Glowy
process it as, oh, this wolf is glowy. That can't be good. Wow. Yeah,
plus the rage bonus will be 17.
yeah. So you rolled max damage on that. So that is 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
Solid hit, right in the side of this thing. You just find an opening and go. So big gash. That hurt it a lot. It's not happy. Anything else, Defect?
Good.
Well, I guess that's it.
That's all I can do.
All right.
Yep.
Direwolf, the top, is going to very angrily bite back at you, Defect. Oh, wow. That is a
Excellent.
23 to hit. Yeah. Ooh, it rolled well on damage, too. It would be 11 points of piercing damage, but reduced to 5 because you're raging.
Okay. Still on my feet. All right.
Yeah. The other wolf is going to go after this new delicious-looking turtle guy
Turtle soup.
with a 14 to hit, you Spoot.
He does not.
Yeah. He goes to bite you, and you get your shield up, and it just kind of like knocks his teeth out of the way. But Spoot, it is now your turn.
Oh, okay. I know that the top guy's glowing, but I was really hoping we could kill the bottom guy, so they quit ganging up on us. Can I do a quick medicine check to see how close he is to...
Yeah, absolutely. He's right next to you. Go ahead, roll your medicine check. See how quick
Expired.
it is. Oh, yeah, he's hurt. Like, he just went down, and he got back up, but he is very damaged. There's, like, rents and tears on his body that haven't healed yet. He's leaking some kind of fluid from various spots. He looks pretty beat up.
Critical battery. All right.
And this is the
Like,
this is the bottom one.
like you ever seen Short Circuit 2 at the end when he's got beaten up by the guys and he goes to Radio Shack? Like, he looks kind of like that.
Oh, okay. We're talking about the wolf or Defect?
Defect.
Great. Sorry. Funny enough, I actually was going to check on that bottom wolf to see how close he was to die. But now I know how Defect is.
Oh, I thought you were checking Defect. I'm sorry. Well,
Oh, that's right. Well, we'll go with it. We'll go with it.
we'll go with it.
Uh,
That's my fault.
I'll trust my gut and say I gotta attack what's in front of me. So I'm gonna, knowing that Defect's gonna close to death, I'm gonna try to hit this bottom wolf with the mace again.
All right. A 10 will not hit, unfortunately.
Well, I'll just keep distracting him so he doesn't bite.
Okay. I mean, hey, it works. Okay, Grrrig, it is your turn. you saw a very massive. You saw the big jaws of this wolf go onto your buddy who you
Yeah.
just got up, and he's looking really rough.
Yeah. No. Running right back up and going, not today! Casting Cure Wounds. 10 points this time.
Ooh, nice,
Wow.
nice.
Get him! And just, half step back again.
You're like Rocky's ring manager. Like, get in there, Rocky.
That's right.
Get him,
She runs up
Defect.
with a towel.
Defect, put up your hands.
Throwing the iodine on, isn't that something they do?
Defect looking over to Grrrig. Cut me.
Exactly.
Adrian. Defect running upstairs.
That's it.
Kaerlie, it is your turn. You are prone on the ground, but you are conscious. So you can stand up for half your movement.
good.
And then what would you like to do?
I think I would like to stand up
Mhm.
and wild shape into a boar and
Ooh.
run at this dude.
A boar, you say. How interesting.
A boar.
Very cool, very cool.
I'm gonna do this running and stabbing thing.
Don't run over Defect.
Cool. You are now a boar. Just let me controlled. What is the armor class for the boar?
11.
And how many hit points does the boar have?
So 11.
All right. 11.
Glass cannon.
And,
Yeah.
And
Cool.
if I move at least 20 feet straight toward it and then hit it, it gets an extra 3 1d6 slashing damage.
Very cool.
So I'm gonna run at this shiny thing and attempt to stab him.
Yeah, great. So you have control of the boar now, I believe. So you can do that. What is the boar's total movement? Like what's its
40
movement speed?
feet.
Okay, great. So yeah, you have 20 feet, so you can totally make it. You have advantage on the attack actually because it's outlined in fairy fire.
Nice.
Excellent. What has just happened? There we go.
Okay. So probably doesn't hit. Right, because the boar adds +3. So
Of damage if it hits. Oh yeah, plus 3 to hit.
it's +3 to hit, right? So
Yeah.
unfortunately, the 10 does not hit the wolf. It dodges out of the way.
That's all right. New distraction.
Yep.
New distraction.
Aetis, it is your
Dinner
turn.
isn't- I'm going to shoot the top glowing wolf again.
Hey, get out of chat, Defect. What's wrong with you? Don't look at my screen.
There's a 21 hit.
A 21 will hit the wolf, yes.
9 piercing
Wonderful. Bam.
plus 3.
All right,
mark.
+3 from your hunter's mark. Yeah, another arrow. Thunk. Roar.
Bad dog. That's my turn.
Great. Defect, it is now your turn. What will you do?
Yes, an axe to the shiny wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Unfortunately, a 12 will not hit, unfortunately. It
saw the
just
damage.
it just manages to bonk out of the way.
Oh yeah, Defect, there's bones coming out of its skin. You might want to look out to not hit those.
Yeah, you actually kind of like sweep over it, and in doing so, it moves the hair, and you can see bony protrusions coming out of the back of this very
Scary ass
scarred,
wolves.
grizzled-looking wolf. Speaking of
It
which,
might look
it is now their turn. So the upper wolf is going to go after Defect yet again. That is a 13 to hit. The bottom wolf is going to
Yes.
go after Spoot, who luckily it does not get its pack tactics on. So that is a 13, and they are ineffectual this round. Spoot, it is your turn.
All right, time to try to finish this bottom wolf off with what has been very successful in the past. Oh no!
Everybody loves a good bottom wolf. That does not hit, unfortunately.
No, what
What is
is that?
going on with these rolls tonight?
Yeah,
You're
you're
half
just
asleep
rolling.
Still, evidently, someone didn't get their rest.
It's because you're.
He was
wasting
on
my
watch.
I
Well,
mean,
He's not rolling any better on the double.
even I'm going to say, even on the fairy fire, I would have missed the last two. I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Grrrig, it is your turn.
Firebolt.
At
Those
the
are
at the
sound
top.
effect every time. At the bottom one.
At the bottom one. Okay. Go ahead. Make a
Just
straight roll.
die. God damn it.
Oh,
Nice.
not with a 7. It
He's
hits
flowy.
the bony protrusions out of its back, but doesn't take any damage. Kaerlie, you are a boar.
I am bored. I'm gonna try to spear that guy in front of me, the glowy guy in front of me again.
An 11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Tonight is not your night either.
I think the quote for this episode is, "They're just two wolves."
What could possibly go
Right?
wrong?
Oh, is that all?
What could go wrong? Cheap.
Back to the
Oh,
top
yay,
with
yay.
Aetis.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Yeah. Twang.
top.
I only hit the top.
Yep.
In 18.
18 will hit, absolutely. Go ahead.
God,
Roll.
someone can hit these things.
Woo.
11 piercing.
Nice.
I'm getting better at hunting dire wolves.
And another
So
3.
14 total.
Very nice. Yeah, this wolf looks very, very rough shape.
And as I sink the second arrow or the third arrow into it, guys, it's just wolves.
Yeah, you thunk, and it's like, oh, it's in its shoulder blade. It's very upset. Defect, hey, go for it, man.
Still in it.
Hopefully, I'll hit the top wolf with an axe and finish it off.
Yes.
A 23
Yes.
will absolutely hit. For wow, you rolled 17 damage again. That's max damage twice. What does it look like when you destroy this wolf?
Oh God. I'll just bring my axe down and cut it at the neck. The head comes rolling out.
All right.
Lunk.
Defect, in kind of this automatic rage kind of deal, brings his axe up, slashing it down right on the neck of this creature, kind of jaggedly carving through heavy bone and fur and meat. And the wolf just goes and crumples to the ground in a pile, dead ski.
Yeah, all right. And then I will use battle tactics and move around.
For a second, I thought that was an actual feat or something.
I know, an ability.
Battle tactics, cool.
All right, great.
I was about to say, which barbarian is this
I
one?
know. Fighter barbarian.
The battle barbarian, obviously. He's a battle barb.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done,
I'd have taken
Defect.
that one out. Which one's this?
Well, now I can make the subclass for it.
Yes.
Soon available soon on DM's Guild. It is now the dire wolf, who is now surrounded, and he's going to make a wisdom check. Natural 20. He does not like the way this is looking, so he's going to book it off. He's using his action to dodge you all, and then he starts booking it.
And we get attempts to attack.
We get to react, don't
Not
we?
if you disengage.
He disengaged, so no.
Disengage, you're right. Okay.
But he gets to there on his turn. about 50 feet away. Spoot, it is your turn.
Think I have anything that reaches that far. Let's see.
Sacred Flame.
That's about it. But the range on it is... Oh, it is 60. For some reason, I thought it was 30.
You also can move. Like, you have that as an option. So you could
Yeah,
get closer.
you have movement.
Have you seen me? Do I move very often? I will do that. I will move to to sort of tromp after him to the edge of the fire. And I think that was 30 feet. Kind of did it in two goes. And then, yeah, I will throw some Sacred Flame in his general direction
All right.
to singe his little butt.
However, he is actively running and dodging, and you, like, hit the ground. He dodges it.
That's right. I told you to get out of here.
We've ruined Spoot. Already.
Grrrig, it is your turn.
We've made you so bloodthirsty already.
I know. It was so
Grrrig-
chill episode 1.
Grrrig is gonna chase after and launch a firebolt.
All right. go
Truly
for it.
bloodthirsty. Ah! 11. Nope. Still doesn't hit.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Probably. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Kaerlie,
Oh, it's me.
it is you.
Hey,
Run it down, Boar.
I am totally gonna run it down. I get 40 feet of running in.
Yeah, you
and that
do.
gives me.
This
And,
little boar. Just,
At more than 20 feet, I get that bonus to my if I manage to hit him,
Yeah,
I get that bonus.
totally.
No.
Wow. A
So
9.
I'm apparently the world's clumsiest boar.
Yeah.
rolled above a 10 and like.
A 12 does not hit.
Mm-mm.
A 12 does not hit the wolf, unfortunately. So, good try though. But you
I'm apparently
harass.
turned into the world's clumsiest boar.
But you do successfully harass it, so that's good.
It's scared.
Aetis, it is your turn.
I'm going to fire one arrow at it.
Okay.
I'm going to transfer my hunter's mark.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you were going to do that.
I almost, yeah.
You
almost didn't do it.
see your little like red dot appear on its forehead, kind of off to the side.
I can. My eyes can see around it.
Mhm.
Oops! I did roll twice. 10.
A 10 will not
Sorry.
hit, unfortunately.
We've thoroughly scared it.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna move towards this wolf and just kind of squat down next to it.
Okay. Defect, it is your turn.
I'm gonna switch out from my axe to my javelin
Mm-hmm.
and just hurl it at the wolf. Let me just get that.
Go for
up.
You should just get like a javelin launcher out of your hand. Just like it turns into like a cannon.
Like he keeps his javelin behind him, and it just kind of like comes up like a transformer and just like sound wave. Oh,
19?
a 19 will absolutely hit it for 4 points of damage.
Or 7, or I'm sorry, 6.
Oh,
I'm
right,
still
because
raging.
you're still raging. Yep.
Wait,
Yep.
let me double check that because I think the rage.
It's a-
Rage is only.
Yeah, I think it's only melee.
No, that's what's its count, I thought. Throwing. It's a strength based thing.
Yeah, well, if it's a strength-based
Javelin.
attack, then it would be valid. But if it is
Plus
a
2.
melee attack, then it's different.
Yeah, so it's +2 melee damage with strength weapons.
Okay, so yeah, you're not making a melee attack, so it's just the 4 damage.
With strength weapons, though. A javelin is a strength weapon, I thought.
It is, but he is not making a melee attack. He's making a ranged attack. That's the difference. Because a thrown weapon is can be based on your strength, but it's still a ranged attack. Is kind of how it works out.
First time I've read that way.
Well,
That's all.
yeah. No, like if it was a if it said just strength-based attacks, then I would totally give it to him. But it says melee attacks with a strength-based weapon. So that's why.
Mhm.
All right, cool. The wolf is still not concerned about the boar, so he's going to just start running. He's not even going to disengage. So, Kaerlie, you can take an attack of opportunity as the wolf goes rushing into the woods.
I totally would like to do that.
Go for it.
Crit. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that's a natural 20. Go ahead. Roll your
Just
boar
say that.
damage.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. Go ahead, roll 2d6 plus 1.
Uh-huh.
All right, so that is
Oh.
eight points of
8.
damage. You rolled max and min. That's karma right there.
Yep.
But great. So you rake your tusk along the back leg of this thing as it runs away, just kind of giving it that final, yeah, you get out of here, as the wolf
Yeah, go away.
scampers off into the forest, into the darkness. Well done,
A lot
guys.
more help.
Well done, all.
It was just 2 wolves.
Yeah, it's just 2
Right.
wolves.
Yeah,
I
I don't normally.
Can I go to the head that I lopped off and grab one of the canines out of its mouth?
Yeah, make a strength check.
Nice.
All right. Hold on a second.
You know, it can be athletics because you're like pulling it out of the thing, so it can be athletics. Yeah,
18.
you like put one hand down on the open jaw, put the other one right in there, and just yank. And you've now got like a 3 or 4 inch long canine tooth.
You guys didn't see like a little section of my chest kind of pop out a little bit, and I put the tooth inside and close it back in.
Excellent. Well done. So Defect has popped a large canine tooth into his chest pocket, and the wolf has run off, and you have a big old wolf carcass next to your campsite.
Yes. Yes.
Turn back to half elven.
All
I
right.
don't think the boar shape is doing me any favors anymore.
Yeah, no problem. Easy enough to do. You drop your wild shape. And bang. Kaerlie's back.
Oh, I can see better now.
Yeah, wolves do not have dark vision, so or boars do not have dark vision. That's what I meant.
I'm going to. Can I go and start harvesting from this wolf?
Sure, go ahead and make a survival check.
No.
You. I mean, between the head being chopped off, there's cuts and so you start, and then like you kind of get caught around the bony protrusions and just tear. Like it's a mess. It is just. Ooh. It is not a good harvesting. You're kind of you kind of feel ashamed actually by it. Like it's like I should be good at this. This is like what we did, and oh man.
Sorry guys, it's been a while since I messed with a dire wolf.
What are you even trying to get off of it? It's just a big hunk of direwolf meat now.
It actually doesn't taste that bad. You'd think it would, but it doesn't.
Weird.
Maybe I can find the other one and get something off of it.
I'm not normally one to run down animals that are already running away, but these things do seem like a real threat.
I have an idea of where it can be.
if you want to go after it, I mean, help yourself. But I'm not going to be any use out there. I can't see past this campfire. I'm going to go check on the Mighty Mees over here to see how he fared during that fight.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to walk up to him. Is he asleep, by the way?
See, some
Even
creature
wake up.
around here sleeps more deeply than I do.
So you go over to the Mighty Mees, and you just see, like, he's still tied up, and he's just like... Mighty Mees. Mighty Mees. Park Black, thank you for the follow.
Hey. I'm just going to kind of look at him and go, that'll do. I'll leave him. I'll let him sleep.
Oh dear.
Can I actually try to track down this wolf?
Sure. Go ahead, make another survival check.
Because Hunter's Mark.
Simon Trash, thanks for the follow.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, because your Hunter's Mark is still active on it, so go for it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to read the effect. Where's my spells?
Can I go?
You know generally where
so
it is within, like, what is it, a mile?
It doesn't say. It just says until the spell ends.
And it's a minute long.
I have advantage. It's an hour long.
Oh, it's an hour long. Okay, great.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a check with advantage.
Grrrig, you want to help me find this wolf?
Yeah. All right. It fucked up Defect pretty bad. Yeah, I'll come with you.
30-20? Oh, wait, hold on. 24.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely track it, and you can feel kind of the direction of it, but it's constantly getting farther and farther away from you. Like it is running. It just moves quicker than you do.
Damn it! Even with how injured this thing is, it's getting away. God.
Yeah,
make something nice out of that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you can feel it tracking. Your tracking spell is extending further and further out into the darkness of the forest.
I was hoping it would try to hang around and maybe come back, but I guess not. Let's go back to the fire.
Cool.
Is there anything I can do to help Defect's leaking fluids?
I mean, you can heal him, or you can help him bind his wounds, and he can roll some hit dice.
I cannot, unfortunately, help heal him, but I can help him bind his wounds. I don't know if
I don't think I have herbs for metal.
No.
Metal herbs.
He's
But,
part
is
wood
a medicine
too.
check any help? Oh,
I snap a tree and bring back a tree.
Great.
I don't know if that does any good or not, but
Yeah,
Here's
you
my-
can see that his equivalent of adrenaline is probably the only reason he's still standing. Defect, do you have any hit dice left?
Let me check.
Or have you spent both of them?
So, if he's made of wood and metal, could mending heal him?
Strangely enough, no, it doesn't.
Not a construct. He's something else.
Yeah, they are. He is
What was
considered a
that?
humanoid, so healing magic,
Yeah.
yes. Mending, not so much.
I've got
Grrrig
some
is-
healing. Since
That'll
nothing
help.
came after me, I still have 3 spell slots available, and I have a cure wounds that I can.
Yeah.
Let's help out our friend here. If I could roll anything.
Okay.
I have hit dice.
Well, you get 7 hit points from Kaerlie touching you in a camaraderie sort of way. Camaraderie? That's not a word, but I made it up. Whatever. They're all made up.
it is now.
Grrrig is going to be like investigating Defect, like sort of trying to help, but also sort of trying to like figure out where these fluids coming from, what's going on.
Mhm.
Like,
Well,
I am trying to figure out how he works.
Grrrig, if you're going to be up inspecting Defect, I'm going to go back to sleep.
Okay.
Is your alarm still set? I guess
Yeah,
did we trip it?
didn't trip it.
We didn't trip
We
it.
didn't trip it.
No,
Yeah,
you guys trip it. they
The
can.
creatures
Okay.
never actually crossed it, so the alarm is still functioning.
Maybe we should have let him.
Be
I'm,
more effective at waking me up.
yeah, I'm curious if there's something I can learn from just studying the carcass of that direwolf. Is it a
I
typical?
mutilated it trying to get something.
Yeah,
out of it.
it's pretty much a pile of like skin and bone and meat chunks at this point.
Gotcha. Never mind.
It's just a big rotty, or not rotten, but a big pile of warm meat
I'm gonna say,
Meat.
and blood.
Well-
Someone's carving skills are a little lacking.
yeah. I'm gonna say, well, I did my my turn at guard duty, so I guess I'm gonna go to sleep now.
I'll
Yeah.
stay up. I'm gonna take a look at Defect for a little while.
All right, you can wake me up when you are ready for a rest because I got a good bit of rest while y'all were fighting.
Cool.
All right. So, Grrrig, you take the next watch. Nothing else happens during your watch. So you can wake up someone to take the next one if you want.
Okay, can I? Does it negate the watch if I'm also like trying to investigate Defect and like look at him more since he's
No,
awake-ish?
you can do that while you're up. Since Defect
Okay.
goes into sleep mode.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
I
go
mean,
ahead.
The alarm
Go ahead and make an
So,
investigation check.
there's that.
I'm sorry, what was that, Aetis?
15.
I said the alarm is still set, so there's also that security just in case.
Right.
Cool. So you are investigating Defect. You do find that he has. You kind of already knew that he had like multiple compartments as part of his body that act like little pockets. There's not any like giant storage devices or anything. But they do seem to be in places where normal people would, or like most humanoids would have pockets. Like they're on his legs, like where at the top of his legs on either side. There's one like in the top part of his chest, and where like a polo tee pocket would be, kind of thing. There's really small ones on either arm, where like a sleeve pocket might be if you had a little like place for your whatever you put in your arm pocket. I don't know.
Roll up your cigarettes. in
Yeah.
your sleeve
If
type
you
of
were a
thing,
greaser, that's where you would have a pocket.
Yeah.
He's wearing cargo armor, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like, however Defect came into being, there seems to have been a purpose involved. You're not sure what that purpose was, but it is. Yes, it has pockets. It's wonderful.
That's me. That
He
was like, I love
he
the
has
armor.
pockets.
Pocket.
So you're able to
Thanks, it has
figure.
pockets.
Yeah, you're able to figure all this out, Grrrig. So
Okay, cool.
well done.
Then I guess I will wake Kaerlie up. Hey, it's your turn. Poke.
Sallow Kinnem,
Verbal poke.
thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You're great.
Might have a little easier to wake up this time.
Yeah, because they are actually taking an action to awaken you.
Okay,
You wake up.
good. All right. Have a good nap.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just make a perception check. Kaerlie.
Yeah, I'm working on it. There it is.
Very cool. Very cool. You do not hear anything during your watch. At all, I believe. Yeah, you don't hear anything. So that's good.
That's
Your
what
wa-
we like to hear.
Your watch passes uneventfully. You can wake someone up to take the last wash, however.
Well, golly, I know Spoot was up before, so I guess I'll wake Aetis up.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, it's your turn.
What?
Your watch.
Okay.
Cool. So, Aetis, you have gained the benefits of a long rest at this point. So,
Sweet.
Don't spend it all in one place.
I cast Fairy Fire on everybody twice.
okay. Everybody,
On us all, just
they automatically failed dexterity checks because they're asleep. So, hey.
Woo! All of you are glowing, so everything has advantage against you.
thanks.
And now
But we
we
all look like we're at a rave.
Yep. Half of you are purple, half of you are gold, and it's oscillating between them.
It's like
Great.
Pine Forest rave.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Aetis. Yeah, you are watching around, taking advantage. You don't hear or see anything that's... Oh, right, you get the D4 because... Yeah. In that case, you actually do see something in one of the trees. It appears to be some kind of humanoid shape. And it's just watching... It's just watching you all.
I'm gonna stand up with my bow drawn, just kind of like an arrow getting ready to knock at my side, and just kind of like look at it to make it obvious that I see it.
So you're pointing the arrow at it?
No, it's the bow's down. It's getting ready to kind of pull up.
Okay.
But like the arrow notch is just not drawn.
Okay. Cool. The figure... the figure doesn't move to you, and this thing's probably like 60 or well, probably like 30 feet away in a tree. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Probably not. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well done. So you feel something try to like grab a hold of your mind and change your outlook, but it doesn't land. You're able to push through it by your sheer force of will.
Nice try. Who's there?
You see the figure kind of turn and disappear into the tree, and then it is gone.
Was I able to kind of gauge like how tall it was? Like
Yeah.
if it's, you know...
It was probably about 5 feet tall.
Okay.
Like you could just see the outline of it. It would have been
Right.
it would have been invisible to almost anybody else. Probably is kind of how you feel about it.
Interesting. Huh. Alright, so just like I'm gonna sit back down and just... No, I'm not gonna sit. I'm just gonna kind of like pace a little bit, but just kind of keep my eye on the tree line.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nothing else appears throughout your watch. So that's good for you. But yeah, the light comes, the dawn comes. You figure it's been about enough time, and all of your friends begin to wake up as well. So everybody has rested. You all get a full night's rest. Well done.
As everybody's waking up, I'm just going to go around collecting my silver wire from my alarm spell.
Yeah, absolutely. While Aetis is gathering that, everybody else, do you get back half your maximum number of hit die if you spent any? So you would get back 1. And your hit points are at full. Your spell slots are all available to you. And the Mighty Mees kind of sits up and looks at you all as like, free Mees now? Mees get freeze at sun? It's sun. Sun's up. Freeze the Mees. Freeze the Mees.
I love it so much.
Please.
I'm gonna go.
Please freeze the Mees. Just
anyone
over
got
and
an
over
ice
again.
throwing spell of any kind?
I'm going to go over and untie him.
Cool. You untie Mees, and he kind of like gets up and kind of like brushes off like the various bits of blood and whatever that are on him. And he's like, "You're the bosses. What you want?"
We're going back to town now.
Town?
Yes, our kobold cave. That's not a cave.
Why wouldn't you live in a cave? Cave's best. Cave's great.
Caves are pretty good, I have to say.
People live in caves. Not a lot of people do, though.
That's why kobold's better.
People live in all kinds of things. What are you talking about, human? You live in caves, you live in houses, you live in tunnels underground. People live in all kinds of things. Shut
Tunnel's
up.
good. Tunnel's good
Come
too.
Kobold, come over here. Walk with me and Defect. Come here.
You can make an insight check on the kobold Grrrig. On the Mighty Mees.
It's a 5.
Okay.
Insight.
He kind of looks
Just instinct.
over to Aetis. He's like, does Mees have to walk with them, or can Mees walk with you?
You can walk with.
Congratulations, you've got a pet kobold.
Me. I did.
You did the negotiating with him,
exciting.
so it's you and Spoot.
I did.
He seems to have imprinted onto.
How big is a kobold?
Like 3 feet tall.
How big is? Okay, because I was thinking if he's small, he could just like ride on my back.
You can
Yeah,
ride on my back.
He's a small creature, so he's 3 feet tall. He's like the size of a kid.
He's not a pet. He's a creature with thinking thoughts.
Mees, do you just want to ride on my back, or do you want to ride on the tortoise shell?
He kind of shakes his head. Mees walk.
Okay.
Mees not
All
want.
right.
Mees not want to be that high.
Fair enough. All right, let's go back to town, guys.
Grig's
I
right.
need this
though.
information.
This isn't a pet.
You are too kind to this kobold. He has nearly killed all of us.
You might be useful.
Mees moves to the other side of Aetis, far away from Defect.
That's
In fact,
about
if he
right.
crosses the line, you'll be the first one to have a shot at him.
That tracks.
Just don't
Oh.
cross that line.
Right,
And I just like look behind, like down at him.
Me's been so good.
That's true.
You have been good. Just
You have been good.
don't be bad.
Very heavy sleeper. That's good.
Yes,
Me's not bad.
you didn't. You just missed the giant wolves last night, and I'll point over to the giant wolf carcass.
Oh.
By definition,
Mees knows
evil. You guys know
kobolds
this, right?
keep pets of those. Wow.
You should teach us how to make those. That'd be handy.
Get the cubs. Get them when they're
yeah.
tiny.
Okay. Well, if we find any tiny baby dire wolves, I'm totally down to find these. But we should start moving.
I agree.
Right here.
Okay, so what is your marching order, my intrepid adventurers? And where are you heading? Out of curiosity.
Well, were
down
we
the road.
supposed to head back to the half orc, or were we supposed to head back to town first?
You were actually asked. You left the village of Sewell, and your task is to return the worm beacon to the village of Red Sand.
Oh, okay, then that's where we're headed.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check because you had mentioned going back to see Theginold, and that's not where you're supposed to be.
I thought he wanted us to bring it back to him. I thought it was on its way from Red Sand.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, it was on its way to Red Sand. I see the confusion.
Okay.
But no
We're
worries.
headed to Red Sand.
Cool. So what is your marching order then, my friends? And do you allow Mees a weapon and shield? Or do you keep him unarmed?
Oh,
Not yet.
Okay.
Shield.
I would say that's fair.
What did we do with his weapons? Can we say that maybe we?
One of you
Take it
can be carrying them. That's fine.
I'll put them on my shell.
Okay.
Strap
Yeah.
it on.
You're
We can
becoming
put him in
like
the shield,
some of
probably.
those goblins at the end of Labyrinth when they have all the stuff on their backs.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grrrig makes a good point. We can give him his shield at least. No harm in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ever heard of shield bash, Turtle?
What's
I
that?
have. But
Shell bash.
What's that?
Mees' eyes like light up like, ooh, what's a shield bash?
shh. It's.
Defect. Leave my kobold alone.
We'll show you sometime. How's that?
It's a thinking
Okay.
creature. It can't be yours.
That's true. It's not a pet. Grrig's right. Anyway,
Ugh,
we're burning
freaking
daylight,
human.
so let's. Y'all are moving slower than a turtle at this point.
The ultimate of insults.
whoa.
If only it lasted long enough, I would just like slap you on the shell and give you long strider, but that lasts a minute.
Yeah.
I have a normal walking speed. See if you can keep up with me.
Speaking
Grrrig will be
of
walking beside
walking
Defect
speed,
forever.
what is your marching order?
Yeah, the question you've been asking.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Right.
I imagine Defect and I might be near the back.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow right behind Aetis with his pet kobold.
Not a
Okay.
pet.
It's true.
So Spoot, you're
I'll be
kind of in the
behind.
middle.
In the middle, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna say, like, when we're on the road, I'm just gonna generally assume that I'm traveling first, just because I can't get lost.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
This area you're traveling through is weird. There's like all these paths that are kind of like tracked down, probably game paths or
Mhm.
something at one point. But
Mhm.
then there's like low scrub bush. The tree line exists, but you're kind of in like a low scrubland area. Well,
Mhm.
go ahead, make a quick survival check for me. Because you have a map, so I just want to see how well you can get back towards the road, and I know you can't get lost, so you have advantage on it.
I had it minimized somewhere, and I couldn't see it without not wearing my glasses tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. So you're very easily able to track yourself up back towards the road, which is good considering you had to go like a day off from where you were, so you're just kind of refinding yourself. So Aetis, go ahead and make a perception check since you are leading the charge here. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah. Wonderful. So yeah, you're passing by a lot of like low scrub bushes and trees, or not too many trees, but you do pass by one tree, which kind of catches your attention for a minute. But then you are like, oh, no, it's just a tree. And as you keep walking by, suddenly a branch comes and
Is this like the Whomping Willow?
does a 19 hit you?
No, it misses.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
So just for aesthetics reasons, does this look like a Whopping Willow hitting me kind of thing?
Kind
Like
of,
very
yeah. It's a big thing. And you said you're like 10 feet out in front of the rest of the party? Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I have everybody where everybody should be.
For when I kill you.
For when I destroy you all.
Can I ask a little sidebar thing while we're traveling before something gets rolling?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm wondering, and I can make my own separate checks if I need to, but because I'm all about roads and this is a new road to me, I would like to keep my own like little journal and map
Yeah,
of our
absolutely.
travels.
Totally.
Do I need to like do my own perception survival checks of things as we go so I can commit it to my...
Would that be cartographer's tools?
Yeah, like it's less about making like an accurate map and more just keeping track of your own travels. So I don't I don't think you need to make a check for that. If you want to like start drawing maps or something, like specific maps, then we'll need to get into checks and tools and stuff.
Okay. Well, maybe I pick up some of that later. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah, totally. Great. So this tree smashes you for 8 points of damage.
Ow.
And I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Here we go.
Nature is trying to kill us.
As a
It is a
big
tree.
old tree.
Am I still standing or am I prone?
You're still standing. You weren't knocked
It's an
over.
angry tree.
You weren't knocked over. It just like whacked into you, and you were like, ugh. And
Okay.
little Mees is like, "Meow."
It's an angry tree.
Mees,
It's
get
an angry
back.
tree. I like how you are now concerned for Mees. That's adorable.
We're like,
We have Snarf.
You do have a Snarf.
I love Snarf.
I love Snarf as well. Okay, I think I have everybody.
It's on
Yes, no.
Hulu now.
In
That's
our Waterdeep game,
that's right. It is on
we
Hulu.
have a janitor named Snarf.
Yeah.
Yes, we also do have a kobold janitor named Snarf in our Waterdeep game, which is kind of funny.
Oh, that's also fun.
we all love him dearly. He was our instant hire.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Cool. So the Mighty Mees actually gets to go first. And he runs off into a bush and attempts to hide.
Yeah.
Good boy.
not many trees and caves.
Nope. But all of you can still see him. He is not very well hidden.
That's so cute. I love him so much.
He's just putting a shield on top of his
Yeah,
head.
he's pretty much like just went in the bush and like is holding the shield above his head. It's not very effective.
Is it like a situation of like I can't see you, so you can't see me kind of thing?
You get the sense that that might be what he's doing. Yeah.
Like he might have his eyes closed.
Yeah, it's possible. Kaerlie, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I've got some entangling weeds and vines headed toward that tree.
Oh, you're going to attempt to entangle the tree. Okay. I'm all about it.
For when it moves. For when it moves.
Right.
Whoop, somebody, it moves.
Just in case it tries to walk.
It just floated.
You never know. I'm not laughing like because it could actually. If you see,
It could.
I mean, ants have legs.
Cool.
Oh god.
So,
Aetis, it can move.
great. So it attempts to make a strength saving throw, or be restrained. What is your spell save DC?
Why do we ask hard questions like that?
14.
Oh.
It should be right at the top of your spells page. It should say save DC.
13. It is 13.
It rolls a 12, and so it is restrained.
Wahahaha.
Good.
And naturally, in keeping with the environment.
Yep. So the roots
It
and
is.
shrubs around it just kind of go up and kind of start wrapping around it, and the tree just kind of looks around like, "What the hell, guys? I thought we were friends." but he is currently restrained. So good job. Grrrig, it is your turn.
Why does nature always try to kill us? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna firebolt it.
All right.
19.
Woohoo!
So it looks like you're gonna hit, but something. Well, no, yeah, you hit. You hit. It's fine. You hit.
What? No, you. Huh?
No. You're
Now
fine.
I'm all like, what?
Yeah, no, you definitely hit it. And it's fire, so it hits it, and it really doesn't like it. It like catches part of it, and it like chars and cinders, and it like lets out this kind of like shrieking, creaking tree noise that is not very nice. That hurt it a whole lot.
Cool.
Bad tree.
Mm-hmm.
Multi tree, leave us alone. Ah!
Yep. Very cool, very cool, very cool. So Grrrig, that is your turn. Next up is Spoot,
Yep, yeah.
the mighty Spoot.
Mighty Spoot. Gonna get control of my character again. I'm gonna saunter up to the edge of the tree. I don't know how many.
So
Roll.
Spoot, as you move through that area, a piece of brush like reaches out and tries to slash you.
Hmm.
A 15 does not hit you, however.
It does not.
But you see now that one of these little shrubs here is actually a little creature.
Oh, so cute.
Oh,
Nature is killing us.
that is cute.
Can I tame this thing too?
You can certainly try.
I love.
You have questionable morals, don't you?
He is human.
You have successfully
He
made
makes
it to the
the
tree that
masterpiece.
is wrapped in vines. What would you like to do, Spoot?
It is. Wow. I thought it was interesting in the swamp. What I have in my limited travels and being with nature, have encountered a mobile tree or semi-sentient tree.
You have not yet encountered such a thing.
Oh, okay.
You can make
I'm
a
gonna-
nature check. However, I will let you do that.
All right, do that.
You've no idea.
I'm really glad I have +5s and
Oh,
+6s
no.
in all of these checks.
It's really paying off.
What? Aetis, he has a negatives to most of the things he rolls 20s on.
Wow, shade.
Sorry, I'm just bitter.
The shade
No,
from
no, no.
this tree is
No.
ever reaching.
That's just me being bitter, not shade. Not shade.
We don't seem to have a shade shortage at the moment.
No,
No.
it's a big
You just
tree.
See this forest.
I'm gonna try to talk to it.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
How are you going to talk to it?
I'm gonna use my mouth. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
trying to
choice.
decide- I'm trying to decide if I should use. I'm just gonna try common. I'll start with that.
I just
Hey.
speak Sylvan, if that helps.
And what language
I
are
have
you
no idea.
speaking to this creature in?
Common. I'm gonna start with common.
Okay.
I don't know the language of trees.
All right.
Hey, what gives? Why are you trying to bar our path? Just journeying down the road.
Is
Does
that
the tree make a
that
response?
all that you do? You'll find out on the tree's
That's all
turn.
that I'm doing.
Okay.
Does he have legs? Does the tree have legs? Can I see that?
It appears
this.
that it has roots that maybe move. You haven't seen it move yet. Like it was just a tree
Okay.
being a tree, and then like when Aetis walked next to it, it like brought its arm down, and, like whacked it. whacked at him.
I'll tell you what. I'll. That's it. I'll just end my turn. I'll wait for the tree's response.
Okay, Defect, it is your turn. It's a tree and you have an axe.
Yes,
What would you like to do?
Yeah. This is perfect.
And
Hey,
you
so
also
as I move
and you
forward,
also
I
see this little
thing.
shrub here just try to attack the poor innocent Spoot.
Exactly.
Or
So I'm
innocent.
gonna make my way towards the tree, but then I see this cute little thing pop up. I'm gonna be like, no.
Yes, this
No,
cute, adorable
no.
thing deserves
I'm gonna
death. Bring it forth.
With glowing eyes.
So cute. I will bushwhack it with my axe.
Oh no.
Go for it. Make that attack
Uh-oh,
roll.
we brought an axe into a forest. That's the problem.
That's 19
Yeah, you like
points down.
shear right through most of the bush. It's still kind of there, but like a whole like chunk of it's missing.
If it could frown, it would be.
Oh, actually, that shouldn't have happened first, but that's okay. That happened first. Meanwhile, while you're taking care of the bush, the tree attempts to smack Aetis again, but it is now restrained, so it has disadvantage on the attack
Oh, awesome.
because it's restrained. So that's, what happened.
I tried.
20s in my future.
Yep, speeds become 0, attack rolls against it have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So it attempts to slam into you, Aetis, with a 14.
That hits.
For 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
I go down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I should have checked.
You see this tree kind of turn its head toward you, Spoot. Meanwhile, one of its branches just smashes into, like, tearing the vines that are gripping it into Aetis, knocking him down.
I could have spoken to it.
That's
Aetis,
its response.
yeah, Aetis, it is now your turn. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Right
I
away.
was
Oh no.
literally gonna disengage.
Yeah. It's hard when creatures look like trees.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's a natural 20.
Back at one.
Wow, you are back at 1, and you still have your full turn, my friend.
Yeah.
Maybe disengage.
GTFO.
I'm gonna get 2 nat 1s on my next death saving throws. Just,
Don't say that.
my ass is gonna disengage.
Yeah,
GTFO.
half your movement to stand up.
But if I use the disengage action, that doesn't.
It doesn't affect your movement, no.
Okay.
So you...
So I'm just.
Yeah.
I'll move over here.
Okay, great. Good
And
job.
then gonna try and just yell in Sylvan.
Okay,
Why are you attacking us?
all right. Fair enough. Next thing that happens is the little shrub goes ahead and rakes towards Defect with an 8 to hit. However, another one comes alive, or not alive, but appears and starts moving right next to Grrrig.
Ah!
Grrrig, that is an 8 to hit.
It does not hit. I have leapt away.
Somersault.
Well done. Yeah, it's just got these little, like, bushy, thorny claws that it just tries to reach out like a holly bush. And nope. Gone.
I'm imagining Grrrig jumps back like in like anime characters, just like hands up.
Yeah.
That's right.
The background is all vertical lines, so it's very, like, motion dynamic.
If only the Twitch video was working.
Oh, I know.
I know. Damn you, Discord.
I'm making great faces and body movements, guys.
She is. She hasn't been on camera for
We
like
can see
4
them.
episodes.
Yeah, I don't know why my Discord is being a jerk,
Long as-
but it is. The Mighty Mees is going to continue to cower in fear in the bush. Kaerlie, it is your
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
Come on, Druid. This is your territory.
It
Tame
is. I'm gonna can I do some kind of nature check and see how many more of these little shrub beings there are?
You can make a perception check.
That's the word I was looking for.
Adventure Initiative, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Woo woo.
You're great.
Because of Discord, yeah. Basically.
100% because of Discord. Indeed, these appear to be the only 3 entities that you can see with your perception check. And you are concentrating on the entangle, so that's good. Anything else? What would you like to do now that you have identified that these are the 3 creatures around you?
Golly.
Golly gee.
Ask them to stop.
What are you going to do, Kaerlie?
Thinking about this, thinking about life here. I'm going to light a torch.
Okay, you take your action to light a torch. It is like mid-morning, by the way, like just so you know.
We like fire.
Yes.
Burn the tree.
But
What
we're
in
fighting
hell?
wooden beings.
We really need web.
This-
I just keep thinking we need web. I'm a pyro. We need web.
This has become a very interesting druid choice, but sure. Let's go with it.
You should have just been the wildfire domain.
She's concentrating on that other spell, and it's messing up her.
Yeah, great. You light a torch. You have a torch in your hand. That is your action. Great. I love it. Grrrig, what would you like to do? There is a shrubbery next to you that, like, attempted to hurt you.
Me.
Grrrig?
Right. Great. It's me. I'm going to, in my anime leap back, do firebolt, even though it's disadvantaged because he's right there. 16.
It is. However, even with the disadvantage, you definitely firebolt this bad boy. Go ahead.
Wait. Only 3 damage.
Cool. Like, it's just the littlest spark that punks off your hammer, but it catches onto the creature and kind of goes, and kind of like a bit of flash powder just. It hurts it a lot.
Great sound. Good. And then I'm gonna disengage and scamper back.
You cannot disengage because you used your action to cast firebolt.
My nimble escape.
Oh, right. You can use your bonus action to do it. That's right.
I'm a goblin. I can scamper.
Yep. Goblins. Right. Thank you for reminding me. So you book away. Very nice. Spoot, it is your turn. The tree has not answered you. It just whacked Aetis.
Yeah.
Nature's
all-
trying to kill us.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Well, I'm gonna try to just walk down the road a little bit and kind of get away from it.
Cool. So you walk away from it, and it swings a branch at you as you leave its threatened area.
I have no idea how big that is.
Nope. You do not. But it seems like as you try to step more than 10 feet away, it lashed out at you with an 18 to hit.
Nope.
Ooh.
You're lucky it was a disadvantage.
Oh.
Zoink.
So carry on. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I shouldn't make any special treatment for trees if I'm gonna kill kobolds and wolves. So,
Trying to defuse the situation.
yeah, I'm a terrible diplomat. I've learned this twice now.
But I like
Um,
that that is your go-to move. Let's calm.
It's really
Everybody,
cute.
calm down.
Just walking.
We're gonna break this poor turtle.
I did remember that I saw a ranger get walked Goodwin, so I'm gonna whisper back to him in Aquan some healing words.
All right.
Aw.
Aw.
Aetis, you
Let's
regain
see.
8 hit points. Well done.
Thank you.
And then I'm also give me a second, sorry. Okay, I'll do that later. As an action, because that was a bonus action,
Mhm.
I'll just toss some of my sacred flame at the bush here.
Okay, go
Still
for
hoping that the tree is not mobile. I am
it. All right.
not the PS in this party.
That's okay. It rolled a 0 on its dexterity saving throw.
Oops.
Good for clumsy things.
So it takes 1 point of radiant damage. I mean, it's a shrub, guys. It's a shrub.
They were only wolves, so
They were only
did
wolves,
try to
and these
trip
are
me.
only shrubs. It's true.
Rolling a d8, by the way, and I have rolled a 1 on that more times than I've rolled anything higher than a 4.
Yep.
Grrrig.
The next thing that happens, everybody hears this like of like moving tree branches and rustling leaves and growing vines, like that kind of noise. Those of you who speak Sylvan understand the following message. You're in my house. I live here. I don't like that.
I don't like where you live.
And the tree is going to attempt to break out of the oh yeah, with a 22, I think he breaks free. So he is no longer restrained.
Well,
That's not good.
And he moves very slowly in your direction.
No.
dang.
Damn it.
Which direction?
In
my
the direction not of Spoot, in the not Spoot direction. Defect, it is your turn.
Yeah, I want to try to finish off this cute little guy here.
Go for it.
No.
The cute is not allowed to survive.
So
Nope.
17.
That will definitely hit. And
All right, for 4 points of damage.
you mow down this shrubbery. It is uprooted and thrown to the woods. The carcass vanishes into the rest of the shrubs and grassland. You cannot discern it from the rest.
I feel so bad for these little shrubs.
They're just living their shrub life, and you guys tear into them.
Swing around.
All we did was walk. Come on. Why are they hurting
These
us?
children.
We're just trying to walk here.
Turn right there.
Okay. Aetis, it is your turn.
I'm going to communicate with the tree again. And just, please, we are just trying to pass through. We didn't know this was your domain.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. At disadvantage.
Okay. Great. My -1 helps certainly at disadvantage.
I don't know though. You've been doing well so far.
Anything you
Yeah.
have a minus on, you've been rolling a 20, so
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
until now.
You stumble over the words a little bit because it's been a while since you've spoken too much Sylvan, probably. But okay, you get that up. Next up,
Can I
What would you
Can I
like
take
to
the
do?
dodge action?
You absolutely can take the dodge action.
Okay.
You're dodging. You're weaving.
Bobbin.
Bobbing.
Bobbing and diving, jiving. I don't know. What do you do when you dodge? I don't know. Figure it out. Great. The little shrubbery is going to follow the little goblin who burned it and attempt to slash it. You notice it moves about as quickly as the tree. But that is a 19 to hit you, Grrrig,
Yeah, that'll hit.
for
Ah!
1 point of slashing damage
Bah, bah.
as a thorn rakes across your body.
Ouch! That kind of hurt. What are you do? I'm just trying. Leave me alone.
Wound.
Jared, when it
Yes.
runs, does it wave its arms really cute too?
Oh yeah, it's like I'm
It's a
gonna
Final Fantasy.
get you.
That's what I was thinking just now, Matt. Like, do the cactus just...
Yeah, it's like the Digimon, the cactus that has boxing gloves. It's like that. The Mighty Mees is just going to attempt to hide and dodge inside of the bush. So Kaerlie, it is your turn.
A cantrip to control flames.
Yes,
Now that I have a lit torch in my possession,
you
I
do.
believe I can use that.
Sure.
I would like to turn my flame into the shape of the largest dragon I can muster.
Okay.
Big flamey thing.
Cantrip, so
It doesn't do that much with it. I don't think. Control
I can cause
flame.
the vague form of a creature to appear and animate.
in
For
a
an hour.
5-foot cube.
Yeah, so it's essentially a little.
So it's a 5-foot dragon.
Yeah, it's like Lockheed from the X-Men. Is kind of what you got. But great. So you have this thing. Appear next to you.
Trying to look real scary, guys.
Indeed.
I don't feel like my quarterstaff's going to do much against this tree, so I have brought the wrong weapon to this fight.
You can still shillelagh it.
Great.
Magical.
So you have this little fire dooah right there. Yeah, that's what it does.
Trying to look scary.
All right, so it tries to look scary. Go ahead, roll a d20. Actually, go ahead, roll. Roll a wisdom check. Use your spell casting ability to see how well you can manipulate these flames. Okay.
Nice.
The little flamey dragon thing is very intimidating. Grrrig, it is your turn. The shrub has chased you.
Yeah. What a pain in the ass. I'm going to this time disengage first,
Okay.
back up, and then shoot the firebolt. Only an 8 that time.
An 8 will not hit. It just manages to dodge just barely. You see a few of the leaves smolder as though they almost caught fire, but not quite.
Okay. Can I use the rest of my motion to movement? I mean, to circle around back toward my pals. I don't want to get too separated.
Sure, yeah, you can keep moving.
Okay, cool. I think that probably I did 1, 2. So I have 4 more. So something like.
Yeah, and moving
them up
through
sail forward
brush
here.
is difficult terrain. Yeah, you can do that. So as you rush by it, unless do you rush straight down?
I already
straight this way?
disengaged.
Oh, that's right, you did. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess if
I
this
know how
doesn't
to
get me
DM.
into the brush too much, I could. Yeah, so maybe I've only circled like to here then.
No, you can go. You can
I
move
want to
wherever you
avoid
want.
that
It's fine.
opportunity attack.
It won't get one because you disengaged.
Yeah, yeah.
It counts for all creatures for the entire turn. So
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, so then I'm like here.
yeah. Cool. Very nice.
Cool.
Spoot, the mightiest of spoots. It is your turn.
I'm gonna call back to the guys. Guys, maybe we just keep going
Yep.
and leave the tree. I know I'm not that fast, but I hope I'm faster than a tree. But kind of looks like we're spread out here. So I'm gonna try to distract the tree a little bit, and I'm gonna cast some Sacred Flame at it.
Okay.
Just trying to like, hey, big guy.
All right.
Oh, hello.
It fails the saving throw, and it takes all 7 of that radiant damage.
I was really kind of thinking it'd be like 1 or 2.
You've been rolling so low.
You
Yeah.
just needed to complain once, and it took care of itself. Look at that.
Oh, this is not the time. I don't want to kill the tree.
Anything else, Spoot?
Can I, through the tree, can I see how our friend Aetis is doing? Can I kind of cast a gaze of...
You can make a medicine check. With the size of this tree, it's a disadvantage, though.
Disadvantage? Okay.
I mean, he's doing better. He seems to be concentrating on dodging the tree's potential attacks right now. But he's okay. He's not in perfect health. But he's all right.
Well, he's gonna need to get away from that tree. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna cast... Oh no, there's 2 of it, darn. You know what? I'll wait. I'm gonna hold off for now, and that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Hopefully he lives.
All right. The tree looks at you, Aetis, and in Sylvan responds, "I guard this home." And he's going to attempt to smack Kaerlie this time because it knows that you are the one who tried to trap it. Well, actually, does it know that? No, it doesn't know. So then it's just going to randomly attack.
You have a
one of
5-foot
you.
dragon menacing it.
That's true. You did create fire, and it doesn't like that. So it's definitely going to whack you. That's a 22 to hit
Ouch.
for 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so I think I'm down. I, for whatever reason, can't actually click on my little squares.
I'm glad I saved that.
Yep.
But I think I only have 16.
Yep. Okay. So as you go unconscious, the fire next to you goes poof,
Yep.
and you fall down prone and unconscious. The torch that you had
Drop it on him.
goes out as it drops to the ground.
Poop.
Yep, had a 25% chance of going out, and I rolled a 14. So that is its turn. Defect, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my axe and Paul Bunyan this thing.
All right. Yeah, go for it. You have advantage from Aetis, so. Whoa, good thing you did. That is a natural 20
Whoa.
and a natural 1, but the natural 20 is what we'll take. For 19 plus 2, right? Oh, no, you're not raging, so 19 damage.
No, it's just a tree.
Still plenty of damage.
Yeah, solid whap.
Would you think that took a full limb, at least?
Oh yeah, like you definitely left a deep cut in this trunk of this tree here. It's a deep cut. Aetis, it is your
it the
turn.
First cut?
No, it's been burned and stuff, but it's definitely
The cut.
the first slice it had. Yes. Aetis, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
You're muted.
Didn't realize I was muted.
It's okay.
So, I
Tell us
am
that.
going to disengage back to here,
Okay.
and
No
then
problem.
just try to reason with the tree again. And just, please, all of this can stop. We're just trying to get through. We need to go to Red Sand. We're not trying to impede on a domain.
Okay. Make a perception or make a persuasion roll at disadvantage. Because you guys have set fire to it and its friends, and it doesn't like that very much.
Yeah, once I started hitting things, I figured persuasion was out of it.
Yeah.
9.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Too bad I can't touch you and offer you guidance.
The little awakened shrub chases after the goblin.
Ugh, leave me alone.
At least he's picking on someone your own size.
And that is a six to hit. So it does not hit.
Nope.
It's like a cartoon.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's just like chasing you around. It's very funny.
We're all like battling this big tree.
Grig's picking on something else their own size. So you
The
know.
thing's picking on me, guys.
That's true.
All we hear in the background is like the Benny Hill theme song.
Yakety sax is what that's called.
Yes. The Mighty Mees continues to hide and cower in the bush. Because you guys only gave him a shield, so he's like,
That's true.
Kaerlie, it is your turn.
Yeah.
I need you to make a death saving throw, please. Oof, that is one failure. Grrrig, it is up to you to do whatever you want to do.
To do the things.
Grrrig,
Yeah.
do the thing.
Do the thing, Grrrig.
Okay, so I will do my disengage thing.
Yep.
To use up part of my movement to get over to Kaerlie.
Mhm.
Zip on over there and go, come on, Druid! Ah!
Hey, I found the
4.
death button. I love that.
Yeah,
Kaerlie, you get 4 hit points back.
great. And then I'm going to continue and scamper over this away with my remaining movement. I'm like, ah! Nature's trying to kill us! I'm a city guy! Cities!
This way.
Cities! We live in cities!
Spoot, the mightiest of Spoots.
Yeah.
I just love the
Guys.
name Spoot. I think it's great.
It was a good name. Happy accident. I'm gonna say, guys, come this way.
They have
Go
a big ass
around.
tree blocking their path, Spoot.
Go around the tree.
And get more bushes? No, thank you.
I mean, okay. And then I'm gonna. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm going to give our friend, the druid, a little bit more help to get away from the tree.
Okay.
If I can find the right button. I'm going to call out some healing word.
Mm-hmm.
One,
Very nice.
and there's a bonus action. So in action, I'm going to throw some more Sacred Flame at the tree and attempt to still distract it. Wow.
Oh,
Damage.
all right.
And I might inadvertently do more damage than I want.
Let's see how it rolls a 1 on its dexterity saving throw. So it takes
I
the
wouldn't expect that from a tree.
full 8 points of damage. Anything else, Spoot? Or are you good?
No, that's up good. I'm just gonna wait for them to catch up.
All right. The tree has kind of just looks at you, Aetis, and says, I do my job. And is going to swing around at the thing that really hurt it last time. Defect. That is a 22 to hit for 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're not raging yet, right? So you take the full 14.
Yep.
But Defect,
Why did you rage?
it is now your turn, Defect.
Excellent. I would like to activate Rage now.
Rage mode engaged.
Ding.
Yeah.
Kill mode.
The eyes.
Is Kaerlie up? Can I get advantage?
If
She's prone, so
Attack
Right now.
recklessly.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can step into those bushes. That's fine. But she is prone, so she's not currently granting you advantage.
okay. So then, just a straight attack. Thank you for reminding me. I got to do that reckless attack next time. I think it's only on the first, on my first turn I can use that.
No, you can use
No,
it.
it's first attack every turn.
No, it's the first attack every turn will get advantage if you're reckless.
Oh, I thought it was just like first turn of the encounter and that's it. That's what
I don't
read.
believe so. I think it's the first attack on your turn. But go ahead, make
Yeah,
your
no, it's the First attack.
attack.
Cool. Well, I mean, I want to try. I want to try this
All right.
reckless attack thing. So, do it.
But they have advantage against you.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, did you figure out what was going on?
Yeah. I was trying to measure it.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a big ass roll.
Yeah, you gotta. That's the thing. You have to reselect the pointer
Do
every
that all the
time.
I was like, why
Yes,
won't this do anything?
a 24 will hit
6
for. And did you pop into rate? Yes, you did. So 6 points. All right. Very nice. Aetis, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna take out my bow and just fine then. And then I would like to hunter's mark the tree.
Easy enough. Your laser pointer dot appears on the tree.
And then hold on. Favorite enemy. I do extra damage against them, right?
Is your favorite enemy trees?
Would this be isn't this I think in the manual there. Okay.
Remind me what your favorite enemy is.
Fae.
Aha. No, this would not count then.
It's not a fairy tree.
It was worth a try because it speaks Sylvan, so. All right. Phew. 21.
21 will definitely hit. Yes, absolutely.
6 piercing
Nice.
and 2 hunter's mark.
Very nice. Patow, peppering this tree with damage. All right, our friendly neighborhood shrub continues his quest for goblin blood. That is an 18 to hit for 1 point of slashing damage against Grrrig.
Ugh.
It's like that kid in middle school that just chases people with like pencils.
A
And
pencil?
Except it's the eraser end and not the pointy end.
Alright, how much damage again this time?
1.
1.
1 point
Okay,
of
great.
damage.
Just making sure that's really what you said.
Yeah, it is. It is what I rolled. The Mighty Mees continues to cower in fear of the mighty tree.
Oh, come on, Mees.
He doesn't have a weapon. You didn't give him one.
Ah, fuck.
He has a shield.
Yeah, which is what he's using to hide himself. He doesn't know what that is.
No one taught him the shield bash. He asked.
Kaerlie, it is your turn. You can
All right.
stand up from prone for half your movement.
I would like to stand up from prone.
Great.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
And since all my attempts at intimidation have failed, I'm just gonna whack him.
All right. Yeah. However, you hit the tree and your staff kind of bounces off. It doesn't seem to really hurt it. 10 will not do damage to him. Unfortunately.
Here, I have only wooden weapons to beat this tree with, which is why I was holding off.
Mm-hmm. It's totally understandable.
It's magical weapon.
Yep.
It is magical, but it's a magical quarterstaff.
Yeah. I mean, the damage would have hurt it. You just didn't roll high enough to actually hit it.
Right. Had I hit it hard enough.
All right. Actually. What time? Grrrig, it is your turn. Unless you want to do anything else, Kaerlie, with a bonus action, perhaps. Or no, Shillelagh was your bonus action.
Was
Yeah.
my bonus action.
Yeah, casting Shillelagh was your bonus action. So, and then the attack
Which
is
theoretically
your.
means I can.
Well, casting
Still.
casting Shillelagh is the bonus action, and then the attack of Shillelagh is your action.
Gotcha.
So
Cool. Well, I've learned my lesson about trying to run away, so I'm going to sit right where I am.
okay, Grrrig, it is your turn.
Cool. I will disengage. Get over there. And I'm going to, guess what? Firebolt. Ah! At this little guy again.
Yeah,
Leave me alone!
you definitely hit it.
Great. 8.
So you just launched this little spark of fire towards this little shrub that's been chasing you around, and like it hits it right in the center of its body, and it looks down, and as it looks down, it just is engulfed in flames and turns to ash and
Great.
like burned twigs on the ground.
All right, I'm gonna
It dead.
peek a little bit further this way, but it's rough terrain, right? So I only have like a couple more.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
probably get somewhere
difficult
like that.
terrain through the brush.
Yeah.
Is this a forest?
It
Or
is.
this
It is.
just brush?
It's considered a forest terrain, but it is low brush. It's like thick brambles and dry bushes.
If it's forest, my party is not encumbered by rough terrain.
I think that's just during like overland travel, right? I think that's
Normal
just a
transit.
normal travel speed.
Ah. Either way, I'm like heading towards
Yeah.
Spoot.
Or we could walk on
And-
the road.
And Spoot, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, travel. I'm right.
Yeah, I thought so, but that's cool. It definitely has kept your pace apace. Yep.
Wrong button.
Spoot, it is your turn.
Spoot's starting to lose a little patience with the ineptitude of our using the road to leave.
Road, dumbass.
But wait, what?
The tree's in the road, is what she said.
Not on my side. It's not. I don't know. If some of us, somebody needs to go get. What's his name? Mighty Mees. I'm gonna call out to him. Mees, come around the tree and join me on the road.
Okay, you
And
call that out.
Can I take a look at the tree? Is there any way I can assess the damage to the tree?
Sure, you can make a medicine check on the tree. Go for it. The tree's hurt. It seems like Defect has been doing damage. Aetis' arrow didn't seem to do that much to hurt it, but definitely the fire, like the actual fire, has hurt it a lot. A couple times it's been hit by that.
Okay. Well, the only person I remember that actively has fire is Grrrig. I want to turn to Grrrig and say, if you want to keep hurting that thing, the best thing to do is to keep shooting fire at it. Now that you're free of the little bush children.
Got it.
The children
Grrrig,
of the shrub.
rubs their hands together. Gets a little gleam in their eye.
I'm gonna just call out one more time to Kaerlie to say, just get away from the tree, get back further and come around. And then I'll do one more. Well, I don't know. I say one more. I'll do another sacred flame over at the tree.
I'm sure it will fail a dex saving throw. That is a 13.
It's close.
So it takes 6 points of damage. It is now the tree's turn. It whirls around a big branch towards Defect yet again. That is an 18 to hit.
Just hits. Yep.
For 14 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 7. And that is its turn. Defect, it is now your turn. You do get flanking from Kaerlie, so that's good.
Awesome. So let us do that. Axe at it.
Uh, 20 will hit for 6 plus 2 for 8 points of slashing damage. Very nice. Aetis, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to shoot the tree again. Oh, there's a dog.
Damn you, Discord, I can't see the dog.
Oh, that's amazing.
I do not shoot the tree.
Yeah, it goes through the upper branches. The awakened shrubs are dead. The Mighty Mees calls out to you, Spoot. Spoot! Or, sorry, Mighty Mees can't! Mighty Mees hiding! And kind of ducks back down into the bush.
But the shrubs might be... Oh, never mind.
Oh, with that big old puppy head.
Kaerlie, it is your turn.
Bye.
Oh, I think you're muted, Kaerlie.
Select the selection arrow.
Yes.
I'm going to disengage and come on this way and into the shrub over here.
Okay, great.
Attempt to hide.
Grrrig, it is your turn.
I'm going around as requested.
All right, Spoot's told me to fire it. I'm going to shoot it with my firebolt.
All right, go for it.
Fudge sickles.
A 7, however,
Seven
it gets there, but it right in the dirt there and kind of doesn't affect it.
This is like me playing Ultimate Frisbee and getting excited about a throw. Every time I get too excited,
It falls at your feet.
Yeah.
Spoot, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go have to get me, aren't I? There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. All right. I'm gonna just keep a wide berth on the tree here. So what is that? Figure out what my movement would be.
And if you move through the brush area, it's difficult terrain, so it costs you twice movement.
Trying to figure out where I can be to stay. I figured it was 10 feet away from the guy. So really, I can only go, since, what is that?
So that was
20 feet?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, I'm trying to factor in what the... Oh, I did move. We'll just say I get on the other side of the brush. How's that? And get in the clearing over here.
Yeah, I think you can get to there. That should be fine. Great.
And then I have a... Next turn, I can go grab Mighty Mees. And then, begrudgingly, I'm going to spend my last bit of healing on.
Defect is in the brush, but regains 5 hit points. Well done.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
All right. The tree swings towards Defect once again. It's a 19 to hit for 13 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 6. So 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And
Thank you.
Defect,
And,
it is your turn.
Tit for tat. Swing at it.
20 will hit.
9 points of damage.
Fantastic. Yeah, you've slashed into this a few times. It's got scorch marks. It's looking pretty rough. Aetis, it is your turn.
Gonna try to shoot at it again.
Go for it. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Yes.
What is that, like 15 natural 20s already? Jeez. All right, great. Go ahead, roll your damage. And then your 2 Hunter's Mark.
Thanks, natural 20. Okay. Literally rolled the lowest damage on both dice.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Remind me, the Hunter's Mark is just additional weapon damage, correct? It's not like anything special. Okay. So that is 14 points of damage. So you fire an arrow like right into where like its neck would be from the face that has appeared on it. But it doesn't, even though you know it was a really good shot and it hits it, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping it would do.
Fuck these trees.
But it definitely hurt it still, like, and it kind of like it's looking very rough right now. The shrubs.
Does tossing a weapon, is that an action?
You can drop a weapon as a free action, but like throwing
Just like
something is an action.
If I have a short sword near me, I can just like drop it, like on me.
Yeah, you can just like drop a short sword if you want.
So I'll kind of like just toss it, or like drop it, and Spoot. Here, grab it.
Cool.
Mees?
So Aetis calls to Spoot for some
I
reason.
mean, me.
Mees.
Okay.
I was like, what?
All right. Go ahead. Make a
sword.
persuasion roll for Spoot or for Mees.
I'm so good at this.
You know, I'm not.
I'm gonna say you have
What?
advantage
Do all
on the roll
non-human creatures look
because
the
he
same to
views you
you?
as his boss. So I'm gonna say that. Okay, 16. Great. Cool. It is the Mighty Mees' turn. The Mighty Mees rushes out to grab the sword. However, the tree uses its reaction to smash strongly into Mees, even with disadvantage, for 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
Mees,
so much for keeping him alive.
Told him to run around.
he's still up. He manages to pick up the sword and kind of like points it towards the tree shakingly. But is a little bit afraid now. Kaerlie, it is your turn.
Cool.
Oh, we lost her right at the bad moment.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know what happened. It like just quit.
Weird.
we can still hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the whole thing quit. Like the entire app shut down, closed all the windows, but when I opened them up again, you were all there.
Well, that's good.
Huh, weird.
So yeah.
Ba-da-ba-da.
You're just playing well, I see.
As always.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep on walking on
Hey,
over
cheers.
here.
Yep. So what do you want to do, Kaerlie?
I've moved further into the road.
Okay, great. And that's all you want to do?
I think that's all I can do that's useful to anybody. I mean, I can make some flowers blossom, but I don't think that's going to be very useful.
Maybe you can appease the tree. To replace
Worth
this.
a try.
All right. Grrrig, it is your turn. What will you do?
Gonna step out of the brush, take a
Mhm.
deep breath, firebolt
Well, I
again.
suppose I could have relit
All
the
right.
torch. Oh well.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
14.
So you step out of the brush and you are able to hit the tree with your firebolt. Go ahead, roll damage.
5.
Now that you have stepped out of the brush, you have a clear line of sight. And it kind of rushes up the tree
Nice.
and the tree
Don't fall on Defect.
the tree crumples to the ground. There's now a tree blocking the road. But well done,
Ugh.
Grrrig.
That's
You have
red.
defeated a tree.
Stupid nature! Get it back in town!
Hi.
Can I try to, before it burns completely, get some wood off of it? Or is it not burning?
Sure. It is charred and crispy. It's blackened, but you could try to mutilate its poor corpse. Sure, go for it.
Like you did the wolf.
Arrow out
I
of it.
was gonna say. Let's hope you can
Hack,
do
hack,
better
hack,
than the
hack.
wolf.
Dig. Poke,
Go
poke,
ahead,
poke, poke.
make a survival check to harvest some tree. Okay, yeah,
Well, that's way
you are
better.
able to get a nice chunk of wood out. Oh my God, everybody, it's a miracle. At the end of the stream, you are all visible on Discord. Yes,
Oh, wait, no, it's just frozen. Okay, now it's working.
well done. Great. That's the big celebration of the game.
Guys, this is
2
this is
minutes
wonderful.
before we went on air, it
We
started
did it.
giving us problems,
We did it.
but now
We
it's
did it.
back. Well done, everybody. You have defeated a tree. Defeating the tree, that's the secret to getting Discord to work. Defeat a tree.
Stupid nature. Oh, and my dog barking at me too. That helps.
Yeah. Well done. You have defeated 2 shrubs and a tree. Good job, everybody. This is where we will see the camera kind of pan out as we see you all gathering around Aetis carving wood out of this tree for some reason. The Mighty Mees with a short sword in hand, just kind of looking around and going around and poking at the various shrubs and bushes in your immediate vicinity.
I'm like, me, what are you doing? I was coming to get you. Okay.
I love him so much.
You almost got him killed.
Well done.
Yeah.
So many-
Very
How
well
many
done,
hit dice did
everybody.
you roll?
He rolled 10d6 for him.
That's a lot of hit dice.
It is.
He has HP.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, perhaps he is influenced by something. Who knows?
Oh no.
But well done, everybody. Well done. Good job. You all did fantastic tonight. Thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. Thank you to the Adventure Initiative for not only rating us for our first raid ever, but for following us. Thank you so much. Salah Kanim, thank you for the follow. Simeon Trash, thank you for the follow. Park Black, thank you for the follow. Zekril, buddy, thanks for the follow. Yes, it's only our 3rd episode, Adventure Initiative, and you were our first raid. We very much appreciate it. We'd love to have you back anytime. This episode will be on VOD for like the next week or so, and we will put it up on YouTube on Monday. But everybody can go around and say goodbye, and if you got anything to plug, go ahead and plug it. Let's start with our mighty Spoot over here on this corner this time around. So go take it away, Spoot.
No plugs from me unless you want to check out Mid-Level Adventurers podcast. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. It's a lot of fun. Glad
Great.
to know we got some people participating.
Fantastic. And Aetis, anything to say?
Not really. Just thanks for watching us, guys. It means a lot.
All right. Sarah?
I got nothing. Thanks all. Have a great night.
Amber?
Video's gonna work someday.
It's working now.
and
It's
I'm
working
gonna
now.
get to
Take
do it.
advantage of
Well,
it.
right now. Right now, I'm taking advantage of it. This is my face. This is my anime pose. And
Make
also,
some growling faces.
what are you doing? Leave me alone, you stupid tree.
That's the
And
gold
also
we were
shameless
missing.
plug. Yes, exactly. Shameless plug for actual play podcasts that I'm making. Story Dice Friend Time.
Awesome.
So yeah, you can find us everywhere.
Cool. And Mike, go for it.
Yeah. Yes. No plug for me personally, but I will back up. Check out Jared and Matt's podcast. Check out Amber's thing also. And for everyone else, thanks for watching.
Great. And I am Jared. I have been your Dungeon Master for this episode of Nuuli Forged. Please come back and check us out next week at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, Eastern Time. Matt and I do have another podcast called Mid-Level Adventurers. You can find that wherever podcasts are found. So
Just
wherever
The
they exist in the world. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It really meant a lot. We're a very small stream. We're just starting out. This was our 3rd episode. So thank you very much. We're going to do a little bit of a raid for someone who I think is truly amazing. We're going to raid Yo Skylar Streamore. He's a great streamer, actor, nerd, D&D fan, so we're going to have a good time raiding him. So thank you all very much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. So have a good night, everybody, and see you next week. Thanks so much. Goodbye, all.
Are you done broadcasting?
We are done broadcasting.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounded like
How